missing your heart. Trust you more than anyone I have met before. I don't care who you are or who you want to be. I'll be here until the day that you leave me. When I'm with you, I know I'm safe beside your arms. I'll make sure that you won't ever feel lonely no more. Whatever past we had, the future we will see. I'll be here until the day that you leave me. trap that I made by myself. Oh, and I always do the wrong thing. I'm unstable and I'm unsteady. I've lost a million times already, and I'm so sorry, but I'm not able to slow down. I feel unable and so unworthy. My heart feels heavy. I've lost already, and I'm so sorry, but I'm not able to slow down now. And I'm so sorry, but I'm not able to slow down now. And I'm so sorry, but I'm not able to slow down now. I'm always self-destructive. I take a hit, I love it. Can you give me a second? I'm slow, got blurry vision. I fall into a trap that I made by myself. Oh, and I always do the wrong thing. I'm unstable and I'm unsteady. I've lost a million times already, and I'm so sorry, but I'm not able to slow down now. I feel unable and so unworthy. My heart feels heavy. I've lost already, and I'm so sorry, but I'm not able to slow down now. Please help me see.
Momentous occasion. We got a bunch of priests and a paladin. It is literally the holy. Oh my! Oh baby, are you kidding me?
My man! Oh my god, where are you? Hold on.
That's how you do it.
G, my
That is
man! How you
do it.
doing, bud? Welcome back, my dude. Can we get a hashtag G boys in chat showing appreciation for the continued membership on the channel? Thank you so much for the support of 7 months, yo G, my guy. I've been very, very happy to see you in the chat. Every single time you pop on, man, I get happy. I get excited. How you boys all doing? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you boys are having a wonderful, beautiful day. I got a man, I'm pale as hell. Wow. I'm not this pale. I know I'm pale, but not this pale, bro. What the? I feel like my lights are maybe a little too... Am I looking normal, or am I looking more bright than normal today, boys? Bro, let me know in chat. Am I looking a little bit more bright today than usual, or like, is this the normal me? Because if this is more or less normal, we're chilling. If this ain't me, dude, well, we gotta do something different. How you boys all doing? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you boys are having is bright? Yeah, it does feel bright, doesn't it? Hold on. Let me look at the actual... Yeah, so I can only... Hold on, I can only mess with this light, right? This one over here. And I think that's the one that's like makes it... How... So I want this to be gone, right? This pixelation in the back, I want that to be gone. Alright, we might just have to look like goddamn Casper for the day. But how you boys all doing? Welcome back to the stream. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful day. What the... YouTube... Alerts? Alert, we're missing... Wait, there... Oh, he's right here. Oh, hey, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? Let me make it nice and big old bright, oh man. Let's go, dude. How you boys all doing? Welcome back to the stream. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful day. Today we got some 5v5 1v1 duels up and running on the horizon. So let me just real quickly set up a quick little post in the what am I trying to say? In the in the YouTube thingy, and get a Twitter thing, and I'm a little late on that one. But how you boys all doing? Welcome back to another stream. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful evening, boys. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful day. We got more duels up and running on the day for EU, boys. So let's get some groups up and running. Let me also get the music in here as well. I didn't like that song. That's a decent one, but it's like really, really nice and faint and whatever, and it's just chilling. But we got to get something a little more exciting. I dig this tune so much. Boys, thank you for the strong start to the 2022, by the way. I appreciate the amount of support. we've had at the beginning of this stream, man. Thank you for an amazing 2021 as well. And G, my guy. 20 EU big bones! Yo, can we get a big old hashtag G in the chat for being a goddamn G, my man? How you doing? Mardu! Thank you for the 20. Yo, that's a big EU bones 20, man. That's a huge EU bones 20. What? Yo, thank you. Yo, can we get a chat? Can we get just a big old hashtag G in the chat for being a goddamn gangster, dude? Thank you so much, man. Appreciate ya. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful butterfly. Boys, let's go. Let me pop that on there. Find a World of Warcraft GIF of Warcraft. Here we go. I'm gonna pop it on Twitter real quick. Which one do I want to use, dude? There's not a lot of good ones. I need to actually go and get actual GIFs on WoW. What about this one? Yeah, that looks aight. Hell yeah. That's kind of weird, but it looks aight. Boys! Wish I have a duel video coming up in just a moment here as well. That should be really, really fun. That would close. That would close. Okay, now we're good. Now we're chilling. Alrighty, actually hopping on EU for some motherfucking duels, boys. So sure for you guys, come on in. What's up, Tim? Let's out of my guy. We got Anime. We got Celtic, Chicago, Other Blake, Celia. We got Nemi's Lord, Missy Fox, Vicanti, Aiden. How you all boys doing? Welcome back, Sultan Sully, Michael Davis, Ardartis. How you boys all doing? Welcome, welcome. Sorry for getting all weird in the start. You know, I was just trying to get some PTR stuff done, dude, in prep. You also got tier set changes, boys. Huge! I was so excited to see that. You know what? I'll be honest with you. This Tuesday update was a decent update, but I wasn't really open for like double legendaries or like, I don't know, some other big class changes like Shamans. Enhanced Shamans got some amazing ones. I really was expecting a lot of communication with the community and the devs on some of the tier sets and upcoming changes. When I didn't see it on Tuesday, I was a little bit disappointed. I mean, we saw some of them, right? Rested Druid changed, tier set changed a bit. Prop Warrior one adjusted a little. Rogue's got some really good ones, like not gonna lie, but like I was hoping more than just like the class that I play. But today they actually came up. We'll get the duels in a second, but I gotta just share it with you boys because this got me excited. They got a post on, where's the WoW news part? They got a post on Demon Hunter tier set, 2-piece and 4-piece for Vengeance of Havoc. That's getting changed. So if you guys are playing Demon Hunter in the next patch, hopefully you guys are excited. In a future PTR build, we'll make it changes. So these are the changes. Vengeance, consuming a soul shard, reducing many cooldown of Immo, aura, and devastation. This is awesome because this is damage and defense. This is amazing. Cooldown reduction is generally good go. Havoc increases the blade dance and chaos strike damage by 20% instead of just blade dance. Buff and death sweep and annihilation meta. And every 60 fury you spend reduces the cooldown of meta by a second. I don't know if they're actually going to get some big cooldown reduction, but even if they take a meta from a 4-minute to a 3-minute, more uses on meta is generally good. I thought it was fantastic. Then there's what else there? What else there? There's also a Warlock one. Warlock stuff is interesting too. They're not really changing the Affliction one. They're just making it play better with some of the other tier stuff. They're making the 4-piece for Demonology less resource heavy and just make it a damage heavy so you can plan out your rotation better, which is interesting. Dash one also got changed a bit. They made the RNG aspect of Chaos Bolts and Free Rain of Fires work off of soul shards rather than just completely RNG. So now every time you spend soul shards, you can bank up for a freebie Chaos Bolt or Rain of Fire, which is huge. And also the 4-piece that changes so it's summon a Blasphemy instead of an Infernal, which functions like an Infernal, but I think it makes it so certain traits, conduits, legendaries, all that stuff functions a little bit better and plays more smoother and maybe less buggy because it's a different mob you summon rather than Infernal. So it doesn't have the same benefits of Infernal, but it might open up more play style to it. So that's a small change, but at least taking some of the RNG aspects and removing some of the RNG out of the game. It's not the worst at all. Alrighty, gang. Let me get the game up and running. We are doing some duels over on the EU today, boys. If anybody's got a group, let me know right now. I need some real ID messages. Let me know if you got a group for the day. Boys, what's up, Athaitem Mem? I don't like the Havoc Sarah bonus or they're going to discuss in PvP. Yo, you think, I don't even know if we're actually going to be using a lot of the serious sets of PvP. I think the 2-piece is definitely going to get used, but the 4-piece I'm not quite sure. But 20% more damage for Chaos Strike and Blade Dance, that's going to be beefy. That's a lot of bursts out there. GeForce Outlet trying to make a group, let's go. Если дашь мне твой BT, пробую собрать орду. Yo, Antabadan, Dalaran #1340. You're always more than welcome to, my guy. More than welcome to. Pin message. Okay, got it. Let me shrink this. Alrighty, Antabadan, Dalaran #1340. You're more than welcome to add me, my dude. More than welcome to. Where the hell is Arky at? Guys, made a solo group I want to join. Hell yeah, boys. What's up, Teamwork? How you doing, my guy? I hope you're having a good one. Need to for hard anybody invite? In which group can I go? Any group you guys want them. Any groups that's available. Looks like we got no format. Is making a group. With Sojiro making a group. Got 2 boys over for the Team EU. Where's Atha? Where's Chrysler? Where are the regular boys at, man? Where's Arky? What's going on, bro? What's happening? Any group? Yeah, any group works out. There was Sojiro. Sojiro's trying to make a group together. Did I do... I might need to do this real quick. This might break the audio. This might break audio. But I do want to do this. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Hold on. Give a second. So audio might cut out for a second. Wait. We're back. Cool. All right. My headphones keep getting changed. Like it's like they hurts. They end up becoming like 8-channel like surround sound, which ends up sounding super bassy and pretty bad in recordings. So I had to change it from 8-channel to 2-channel, which sounds a little bit better because that's what the audio setup for the headphones. That's what it's set up for. It's not set up for like surround sound. So then it sounds funky whenever I do the recording. But when it's set to 2-channel, it actually sounds okay. I just want to make sure it sounds good. Name of Lord is your alt? Yeah. Anton, go party, yeah, if you guys want to make a group, you're more than welcome to, man. If you guys want to welcome me, you're more than welcome. Dalaran #1340. If you guys want to add me, if you're trying to make a group together, let me know. Oh, Anton, I gotcha. Hey, yo, Romaro, need 4 more in the horde. Sounds good. Let me see if I can clean up my real ID real quick, man. Let me see if I can clean up my real ID. Sav, I haven't seen Sav online in a while, really. I don't want to remove my homie like that. Let's go for like, what, 12 days or longer? I'll rotate people out. Zuntrin, 6 days. We'll wait. GC, 10 days. Did I just add him to favorites? I keep trying to remove him. I'm gonna button, dude. 12 days or so. Solid Gray. Bree Warren, though, he's a homie, man. Man, so many of you guys are homies that haven't been online in a while, man. I should just rotate them out as well, man. Just because I do the streams on a regular. Player? Dude. Is he coming back? Is he not coming back? I have no idea. 14 hours. 1 day. It just would feel so bad when it's like somebody comes back and like, oh damn, Dal removed from real ID. What an asshole. And I'm like, yo, I'm just trying to get some more dudes in here for duels, man. That's all I'm trying to do, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to rotate people that haven't been on in a while. But like Jacko, that boy, dude, I know him. So it feels so bad getting him out of there. And your group, где мои братишка сами не знаю. Не знаю, где архи. If you guys want to make a group or join one on an LOG, by the way, over on the EU, player versus player, pre-made group, custom PvP, find a group, and research top number 5, enter. And you're good to go. We got Romaro on the horde trying to make a group 5V5 1v1 DUELS. We have a second group maybe coming up. If you guys want to make a group yourselves, by the way, on Alliance or Horde to start one and put one together, player versus player, custom PvP, start a group called something like 5V5 1v1 DUELS Dalaran, and you're good to go. Boys, what's up, David Davis? How you doing, my man? How you doing, my guy? Welcome back. How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a wonderful evening. Thanks for the continued support. Hey Dal, any advice for a blind backpedaling wombat like myself in PvP? Happy Friday, bro. Well, you didn't really tell me what class you are, but when you say wombat, is that like an Australia thing? I'm guessing here, just shot in the dark. Sorry if I'm being insensitive. No offense here. But if you're blind backpedaling wombat, practice makes perfect. Getting yourself into PvP situations and then getting used to not constantly backpedaling, but turning with your mouse, hitting that W, hitting the strafe, just kind of getting used to it, putting yourself in tight situations where it's like, okay, you just gotta unwind yourself, unwork it out of yourself. Catch yourself backpedaling, and you're like, oh, nope, if I actually want to move, I should turn to the side and like strafe. Or if you want to, you could always unbind backpedal key and like force yourself to never backpedal ever again. And just turn and make sure your movement is only W, straight to the side, and use your mouse to like look around. This way you will easily get the backpedaling out of yourself. As for blind, add-ons can help you. Like if you need add-ons, like it might help to look into add-ons that will like, let's say I'm fighting this guy in PvP, right? I'm trying to get around him, trying to get some damage in, but I don't know what his cooldowns are. And you might be like, oh man, these buffs are really difficult to tell. Like, you don't know if this guy's bursting if you're not used to PvP. You have no idea what he's doing. So you can get add-ons that will literally put up a, like there's a hell bar, they'll literally put like their big cooldowns above their head. So if they got like a buff going, it's like a scary one, it'll pop up for you. Add-ons will help. So use add-ons that can add visual clarity into what's going on, or maybe like weak auras. I wonder if the weak aura packages for PvP exist. But add-ons that can tell like what the cooldowns are. I think maybe like Omnibar CDs or something like that. I'm not sure what they're called, to be honest, because it's not add-ons that I really use. But chat, if you guys could recommend some PvP add-ons to this man right here, please hit him with some recommendations. What helped you see enemies' cooldowns easier? I know there's another add-on that like shows instead of the picture, like when they have cooldowns rolling, it'll change to that cooldown image. So you will know like, oh, their picture, I don't see their face, or I don't see their class icon, I see a scary ability. I better be a little careful. That could help you at least get a bit more visual clarity into what's going on. Add-ons, and just kind of, with the movement, just working it out of yourself. So looking for people, yes we are civilian, yes we are, boys. EU Friday, Saturday for the NA boys, but EU Fridays is where we're at. Romaru got himself a group of 5 boys. We need a second group for 5v5 1v1 DUELS, boys. We're good to go. Romaru got himself 5 man. I wonder if we'll have another one for the Alliance. Good to see you, sir. Moved to a new country and I haven't been able to tune in because of the massive time differences. Jumper, where'd you move to? Where are you watching from right now, my guy? What is the time zone you're living in at this point? What's up, Zepster? How you doing, my guy? I hope you're having a good one. It is EU today, boys. We need 3 from one alley, yo, anime. It's looking for 3 more boys on Alliance trying to get our group together. Let's go, dude. We need less guys, yo. Tim, looking out for more boys. Yo, boys, let me know. Ready? Antipodan got a group. Yo, if you have me add on a real ID and you're looking for a group, whisper me with how many you got and who else we need. There's boys in chat that are looking to join. They're hungry for duels, but like, we just need to show them which groups you can join in and you're good to go. Atham needs one more and ready. Athos got himself Alliance group. Alliance boys, they need a +1. Who's going to be the last filler to get into some 5v5 1v1 duels? Spectator match, Anton Badon and Ray Maru Cutie. Hopefully those are 2 different people. Wait, maybe not. Did I mess up the name? I probably did. And hold on. Match, Anton Badon. Oh, I missed the A. Antona Badon. Antona Badon. That's what I missed. Nice, we got us as a group. Yo, Anton, Romario, boys. Thanks for putting groups together. Got someone coming in like a minute. All right, sounds good, Athaman. Sounds good, my man. Yo, Romario, Anton, let me know. Ready? Yo, Atha got a group already. Again? All right. I'll re-queue because you guys probably were in LFG, yeah? Thanks for hitting decline, by the way. If you're in LFG, someone was in a BG real quick. Really? Someone was a BG queue. What the hell is going on? Uber Ninja, stealing these people in alley. Yo, anime, at me in the chat. Just do at Dalaran Gaming. And then type in your real ID all over again because I'll need to copy it because it has a U with a double dot. So at me after this game just so I remember, okay? Because I'm gonna miss it. I moved to Cali, from Cali to Guam. Yo, you literally went to Guam. When you get feared in an arena by Warlock, sometimes I'll run to Guam. So maybe the next time I get feared by Warlock, I'll see you there, yeah? Yo, my guy, I hope you enjoy Guam. I have no idea what that place is like, but hopefully you, whatever reason you moved there, life, work, hopefully you're having a good time there. You know what I mean? Мы готовы? Это Богдан, sounds good. Мы тебя почти этого час тебя, actually. Сейчас тебя варенье. I'm trying to mix a bit of Russian here, a little bit of the both. Yo, let me also get a duels mix together for the music, man. I need my classic dueling mix for this one. Oh, that's such a good song. It is perfect. Switch. We got ourselves Team 1 together with Doom HZ. DHAZXOC. What is this name? Doom Demon Hunter XZ. What? I'm not sure if that's supposed to be like an alphabet thing or whatever, but Doom is already getting blasted, and TM4 has barely tagged him, just literally letting dots melt him. Doom having the weirdest kind of... He's just blinking all over the place. Trick gets out of the main and last second stand to imprison on TM4's ace to go for flesh cut with a metamorphosis. Needs to get super giga aggressive. If he wants to be able to fight off versus TM4's, let him be behind no health from the start. TM4's did so much damage with barely touching the man. And Doom got himself plenty of defense, plenty of healing. Going to be emergency healing for Team Forest as emergency Friends of Region activates. SSL drops low. Is continuing to get more dots and a big old rip with bleeds on the Doom. Looks like he's going to bleed these boys dry as Doom is going to have a Demon Soul spawning next to him, slaying the Demon, picking up the Demon Soul, which gives him a 20% damage. As an old school mechanic from Legion, every time you slay a Demon Soul, every time you slay an enemy, you get their soul. And if it's a demon fragment, huge damage to Team Forest. How would you go for a wall? Do not trick it. Still super low on health. Needs to recover badly. This is going to be a quick payment to Doom. Looks like he's trying to stay as aggressive as possible. Does hit him with the root. Looks like it's not going to happen. Dooms is back onto Team Forest, putting so much pressure into the Druid. Druid back in bear form. Doesn't even friends in region. Thorns is up. Could die here. Going to be Doom. Oh, sacrificing the bed. And Team Forest surrounded the bed. Bed exploded and Team Forest got hit. But the shrapnel of all the demon bits flying. A little bit of scales over here. A fang and a claw and a piece of wing there. Just absolutely imploded on that guy. That was actually insane. I didn't even know he would actually be able to get that kind of a kill. Doom's gonna get knocked back. Solos is gonna hit with a stun as Dooms gets back in there. I-beam. It's gonna be... Is that another Demon Soul? Looks like he just consumed one. Oh, a second demon spawning in, so it looks like he had a demon soul already. Oh no, Soros is right next to the demon that he needs. Trying to catch up demon, slaying it, eating that soul real quickly. Got himself a massive heal for it. Looking for that reset behind the pillar. Solos trying to see if he can get line of sight to find him. Dropping down totems to get himself a bit of healing. Dooms is under the pillar, charging away from him. Gonna be a slow totem, but Dooms is gonna be able to at least get away from it. Gonna be Earth Elemental 4. Solos as a defensive. And Dooms is still just getting barraged, has darkness at best. This is going to pick up what looks like another Demon Soul. Every time he glows green like that, makes you feel like he got Demon Soul damage or something. I'm not quite sure. Healing Surge by Solos, as Dooms is going to be able to get behind the pillar with a Flesh Shaft. Going to be a quick control by Solos. And Doom got himself at least a big defense. It's going to be a full demon ready and available for him to be able to consume anytime he needs to. Solos under a bit of pressure. One interrupt could set him behind. Does play Flesh Cut, so he has himself a defensive in case things really go bad. And I just noticed I'm having some audio issues in WoW. So there were some audio issues here, boys, but at least we got music at least, if anything. I-beam by Dooms. And Solos at least is going to be able to get himself a little bit of damage. Gonna be big blast out of the Shaman though, with the light lasso trinket by the Demon Hunter. Looking to create himself some line of sight. Does he go for a flash cuff? Solos just dropping down the Healer Stream totem and looking for that quick recovery. So Doom looking for that line of sight though, trying to get his best line of sight. The slows for Frost Sharks are gonna be pretty brutal for him. Looks like there was a Demon Soul waiting for him. Where is he getting all these souls? Because he picks up Demon Soul, he starts glowing all green. That means he got a 20% damage buff. So maybe he's slaying those demons and trying not to consume those souls until he's like in a really bad spot. Or maybe he's somehow naturally getting Demon Souls. Gonna be that Doom Guard getting slain. That's gonna be Sky Fury for Solos looking for a big crit. Light less on the Dooms does create some line of sight while jumping onto the bridge. And Dooms is in a situation where he might be in a pretty bad situation. Unless he get himself a defensive, maybe a Flesh Shaft. He needs something, anything. He's sitting at about a half health. Solo's got himself a big Stormkeeper, so he's got mobility. He's gonna be a quick imprisoned by the Demon Hunter as he's just looking to get some line of sight away from Solos. Maybe he could wait out the Stormkeeper. Looks like it's gonna be some line of sight. Double zaps, gonna be on Doom, gonna be in big trouble. Stun into Solos, does he have a good setup? Gonna be an I-beam, giving him a lot of leech, lots of survivability. As a Fell Rush comes out, but the Lightning Lasso stops him in place. And Solos has a decent position to maybe go for a knockback. Gonna be the full metamorphosis for Dooms. Stun onto Solos. Does he maybe get himself another heal? Gonna be an intro by Solos. Solos super low though. Could be really bad for him. He's gonna try to go for Hex, but Dooms does end up slaying him with a Chaos Strikes back to bag this Demon Hunter. He's just continuing to play the game, boys. He's just getting super low. Talk about doing a Xylem challenge from Mage Tower all over again and being blasted out by these casters. Back to back. Absolutely decimated by the casters, but still somehow narrowly survives it. Gonna be Cow back Asking him to come back. Gonna be the Demon Slain. Picking up the buff. Son to cow back as the Pop Barskin. Gonna be berserked by this kitty. Is that a Necrolord kitty cap? Most likely. Big bites onto Doom. As Doom got himself Blade Dance rolling. Gonna be cow back with a bear form for a second. Is that gonna be Friends of Regen? Looks like he does get himself a bit of recovery. Dooms does have his flesh cuff broken. Not a lot of defenses really left. Unless he can go for an I-beam. Gonna imprison on kitty. Does go for a trinket. Looks like the cat trying to see if they can leap towards Demon Hunter, but does miss it for a second. It's gonna be that leap from a long distance, and Dooms needs something to recover here. Maybe a stun, anything? Stun on a cowback. Does get himself I-beam for a second. That's going to be a blade dance and a couple of cash strikes to recover into another stun onto cowback. Does get himself a full rush. Looks like the Druid is able to get himself recovery. Big butt into Dooms. Dooms needs something, anything right now, but looks like the blades do end up taking him out. That was a rough one, but the guy played extremely well, man. Demon Hunters are just nuts when they get super aggressive. This guy, I think, he tried his very, very best. G-Fuck is going to play in that Necrolord. Oh, I like your Mog. I like that Transmog. Got himself a nice little crown, looking a little bit golden. Freezing Trap waiting in his back. And Cowback is given an opportunity to get himself a bit of recovery and a bit of a reset. G-Funk is just letting the Druid come to him. If the Druid is careful, he'll just open from the front. He'll just open from the front. It looks like it's exactly what he's going to do. Just let the frontal opener happen. Got him full bleeds onto G-Funk. G-Funk with a fade down immediately. Still freezing trap waiting for him in case Cowback does run over it. G-Funk dropping down. Big damage. Going to be a trick and stun into Cowback. Does not have a trinket for a while. And G-Funk got him so big. Chain, oh, not Chain Harvest. Death Chakram. Close enough. Chakram. Chain. Close enough. G-Funk super low in health though. Looks like Cowback got quite a bit of a bite to him. Eating the freezing trap. This is going to be a re-dodge by G-Funk. Get himself a disengage to try to see if he can round around the pillar. Trying to let a Scare Beast onto the Druid. Going to be a Skull Bash. Does get the kick. And that's going to be a freebie flash cut for G-Funk. So you might be able to give him some recovery. Quick harpoon. Pinning the kitty down for a second so he can't get the line of sight as quickly. Cowback dotted up. Has Hunter's Mark on him. The pets are chasing after him. Looks like he's going to create some line of sight. G-Funk is going to take the moment since the Feral does get away to get himself a Manic Bandage. The Cowback still has a Hunter's Mark on him, so G-Funk should be able to see him every single time. Quick maim, Cowback trying to get full dots in there. Does G-Funk have anything? Manic Bandages, Feign Death, gonna be Shackles onto Cowback, has no health whatsoever. One more hit could end him right now. G-Funk did not look like he had any disengage or anything to get line of sight. Gonna be a stun to Cowback, drink inside of it. Barskin is up, G-Funk super low in health as well. Needs something, it's gonna be Turtle Shell with a Feign Death into a Cam of Manic Bandage. Just trying to recover as quickly as possible, but Cowback is given the opportunity to go for a complete reset. That is super unfortunate. Like, G-Funk basically had a freezing trap, meaning the kitty as they pounce on G-Funk. It is going to shift out of feral form, I guess, in case he wants to go for a shift in a cat. I guess shifting forms is going to free him up when he slows, but maybe he was also expecting, you know what? Just to make sure he doesn't land a Furon Beam. Just make sure I have a free global as soon as I get out. Cowback with a couple of bleeds. One more bite on G-Funk, taking him out. Sejuro going to be up next as Cowback gets the full flush cap. And the Feral is able to catch a quick reset versus Sejuro. Are we going to be seeing a Necrolord Warrior, or does Sejuro change it up a little bit? Trying to go for a Shadowing Throw into the flesh cap. It looks like Cowback is just going to get some freebie dots on Sejuro. Sejuro could be in trouble. Not a lot of health left. Parry is up, but he's going to take damage from the thorns, the bleeds, and everything. Is going to go for flesh cut. Getting the Feral out from behind the pillar. Actually parrying the interrupt by the Feral. Interrupt is still a physical melee attack in some way or another. Somewhere in the game files. So popping a parry, you're actually immune to that interrupt. Gonna be a throwback. Oh, Cowback gonna get thrown back and thrown down onto the ground as Sejuro landing a couple of those charge executes in there. Back to back. Zalia gonna be what, second person on team 2 or third person on team 2 versus Sejuro, trying to disarm him and go for as much eviscerate damage as possible. Sejuro could be in a bit of trouble. Gonna be that evasion for the rogue really early. Sejuro needs anything to survive. Does not have a flesh cut for a while. Maybe has a fear. No, he doesn't. I don't think he does, at least. Has reflect, but that's about it. I don't know if he got, yeah, nothing for the rogue. The rogue just came at the warrior as he just spent every bit of his cooldowns at the very end. And Anton just tried to see if he could get over there. Anton, the unholy Death Knight, trying to see if he can land a random Death to Decay on the rogue, but isn't able to quite get him. 9 minutes in the duel, 28% dampener, boys. Well, let's see where this goes. We got Raze over on the team 1. chilling in the back. We also got Deftones over on team 2. Both of them are waiting. So it really comes down to the two last ones left on each team to try to see which one can win. Zally gonna get the opener onto Anton. Has to take it in the opener. Gonna be the disarm immediately, but he doesn't really need his weapon. His weapon is the army of the undeads that he can summon. Quick stun. Zally taking a bit of damage right now. What was that damage out of Anton just now? Was he playing Necromantic Bargain or something? Quick get a shot onto Anton. He doesn't work. Oh! What was that damage? What was he? That wasn't even the army of the dead, was it? No, it wasn't. I don't even know what he hit him with. What did you just hit that rogue with? What? I mean, he hit him with damage for sure, but like, I'm just not sure what spell was it that did him like that. Crazy. Deftones with the wall as he's trying to go for full ascent. His big shot over Anton. Oh my goodness. I think Anton did not want to drink it. He's like, you know what? I got plenty of health. I'm fine. I'm okay. We're hanging. We're chilling. And then out of nowhere, then Handsome Shaman ramped up. Raze is going to be up next. Cloak of Shadows after Deftones. And try to see if you might be able to tussle with the Shaman. It's going to be a quick disarm. Deftones got plenty of Maelstrom cooked up from the last duel. So he got himself plenty of survivability for now. Raze jumping down, trying not to give Deftones any more Maelstrom. Maybe going for a reset. Raze is playing this as Assassination Rogue. Did burn a Vendetta into Deftones. Maybe there's some residual dot damage afterwards. But for now, he just doesn't really have that much potential at the moment. Quick cheap shot with a Garrod. Sunder by Deftones. Maybe dropping down a stun totem onto Raze. That might help him out here, honestly. If he can get himself a huge proc. Flame shock onto Raze. Is looking for a bit of line of sight. Deftones has a bit of dots on him. Needs to build up Maelstrom. Does not want to use his mana to hard cast heals unless it's just pure emergency. It looks like Deftones is just going to have to do it. And Raze does end up stabbing him out. Man, everybody got a chance to play that game, honestly. I like seeing that, dude. There's so much just crazy good damage out there. I'm a big fan. I like it. Oh my god. Let's go, boys. Alrighty, let's get another duel going, yeah? I think Athaman is ready too. Athaman should be ready. Let me fix my audio real quick, otherwise we'll be good to go. У меня колонка залила. It is a speaker? Колонка the speaker, так? Something happened, I think, to the speaker for Anton. His speaker is... I'm not sure. I said the word kolonka, which I think is the Russian word for speaker. But I could be wrong. How many duels are we at, actually? 240, 250, 260, 255, 54, 254. There it is, I think. Yeah? Okay, cool. Let me fix my audio real quick. Okay, hold on. Is there WoW music? WoW sound? Yeah, there is. Okay, cool. You guys can barely hear it, but it does pick up in the actual recording a little bit. I guess I could make it a little bit louder, right? Sound. Yeah, a little bit louder is fine. And I also need to do this. Now we should be good. All right, now we're set. There we are, boys. There we are. Alrighty. What is this? Charge elimination will be disabled online 2-point content. It's an error. Charge elimination will still work in previous Shadowlands zones. More than elimination rate. Tor gas. Alright, cool. We basically got exactly what we already knew. Dudes, let's get another group up and running. Romaro versus Atho or Anton versus Atho? I got a special boy in group. Yo, we gotta do a coin flip. Coin flip. Let's do this. So Anton is, let's give Anton heads, Romaro tails. Yeah, so we'll flip again. 50-50, Romaro tails, Anton heads. Romaro first, we'll get Anton right after. Just a coin flip because both of the groups are ready. So we'll do it like this, and we'll do Athaman versus Anton. If you guys want to make some more groups, you guys are more than welcome to. By the way, Athaman and Romaro cutie. Got him in here. Yeah, if you guys need to add me on Really Do, let me know. Tag me. Oh, I need to add you. Actually, you added me, right? I think you added me with you. You has a U with a. Okay, gotcha. Nemi. I can also add Nemi. Here we go. Now I gotcha. All right, I'll get you guys groups after this. Yeah. Kalonka would be button. Kalonka. Oh, key broke. Okay, so he's key broke. Okay. I see what it means. I thought Kalonka is in like speaker. Maybe I had a different Russian word in mind. Completely. Alrighty, boys. Being good with PvP is such a big flex. What's up, Dan? Hey, dude, my guy. Hope you're having a good one. We didn't walk out for Alliance. Yo, boys, let's go. We got groups. People together. What's up, hey, homie? How you doing, fam? Hope you're having a good one. Привет, здорово. So, Dalaran, what do you think the suspension is going to be? I've heard it might be like Dragon Isles or something. I don't think it's going to be Dragon Isles. I feel like it'd be kind of weird to go from like what? We had Legion, Battle for Azeroth, Shadowlands, and like Dragon Isles seems like a whole side story almost. But whatever it is, literally doesn't matter to me thematic. I'm interested to see what they do. I have no idea. It could be Dragon Isles, I guess. I'm hoping it has a new class, whatever it does. I hope there's more changes to system and classes rather than what the actual story is gonna be, you know what I mean? I'm more interested in that. We got ourselves Team 1 Athel, man, on that team. We got ourselves Vassal in the back. We got Mayu. Gonna be first up as a deadly feral druid with one bang over on the Team 1. Oh my god, the bald and the pink eyebrows. What the snazzy over in the back. Gonna be Mayu, gonna hit with the sap of Zelia. It's gonna be first up in the opener. Shadow Blade's gonna be immediate Barskin for Mayu as they're just trying to tank up the damage from the rogue. Gonna be a fair form with the bash. Gonna be checking out of the rogue. Maybe invasion afterwards. A kiddish shot. Gonna be Zelia taking a bit of damage into the thorns. Maimed by the feral. It's gonna be pretty bad for Zelia. Does go for zipping up with advantage. It looks like Mayu was able to pressure the rogue, force him back into stealth, going for a sipping cup, got himself a bit of a shield, and Mayu was able to turn it around on the feral in a very quick fashion. Zalia's gonna take it a little bit slower. Mayu sitting in that bear form. I think he's gonna wait until the next stun is available. Built up the coin points very quickly for a maim there too. So you just had a lot of pressure off the bat, man. The backpack doesn't really sit on your back that well, does it? Like, it looks alright, but it just doesn't sit as good. Also, what is this? What is that? What is that? Wait, are you playing that one PvP talent where you can like shadow step to somebody after using distract on them? Oh, that's so weird. Mayu getting opened up on by Zelia. Was there a stun in the opener? Mayu going for a big heal, blind by the rogue. Does Mayu trinket it? Looks like they don't. Zelia at this point is going to be able to get a reset. Got a little bit of an opener onto Mayu. Mayu healed it up through full. And Zelia's just going to go for a reset. Again, there goes a distract. Is he literally just trying to distract? So with this PvP talent, what happens is, I think it slows the enemy down. So I think it puts a slow on the enemy and puts like this spirit image clone of the rogue to follow them. And you could press distract again to become the clone, to like teleport to where the clone is at. So it's supposed to be like some very ninja style like PvP talent that Blizzard created for 9.1. I don't really know how many rogues have actually got to use it. It was cool on paper, cool on the idea. But distract is so limited, it can only be used on enemies that are not in combat. Zelia does get caught out of stealth with a thrash. Gonna be a Barskin. Azura goes for a kidney shot. Thorns are up pretty early, so Mayu's getting some freebie damage on Zelia. Quick maim, full dots are in. I don't think Zelia has much to follow. Gonna be a bash, and Mayu just bashes him down, bites him down, goes for the jugular, taking him out. What else we got next? We got also maybe Brutal Sheep over that team. Maybe it's gonna be up next. We got also Deftones. Oh, Deftones as a Shaman. We got Sorlos in the back as well as TM Forest. And looks like it is going to be Brutal Sheep. Trying to see if he can land a Brutal Sheep onto Mayu. Rune of Power with a greater Pyroblast. Trying to see if he can make some biggie damage happen. Actually catch a feral in a polymorph. It's kind of weird. Gonna be a full combustion. Mayu with a Shadow Meld to immune all that damage altogether. I think he immuned the Meteor, the Fireball, and the G-Pie. Because if you Shadow Meld it as it's about to hit you, it basically just, it hits you, but nothing happens. So I think he immune all that big burst. That's kind of criminal. Gonna be Shackle Benediction onto Brutal Sheep as they're trying to sit in a Ring of Frost, trying to recuperate a little bit of cooldowns. And that's gonna be a lot of healing on them reduced. It's actually going to be Mayuka too to put pressure. Brutal Sheep does get himself the shields, but they get burned through very quickly. With the Ring of Frost up to the kitty, he's able to at least trap him. Trinket available for Mayu in case things go bad. Brutal Sheep does get himself max range. Try to go for another G-Pie. Rune of Power. Maybe a Fireball. Trying to make whatever damage he can happen. Mayu's just going to have to take this damage to the face. Leaping on top of Brutal. He knows that Ice Block is expected. He's probably going to separate the Ice Block away from the Cauterize, which is mostly what a lot of mages do. Instead, the Brutal Sheep decided to let the Cauterize happen. Is going to go for the Ice Block. Kind of using both of them, which kind of... Sometimes mages like to use the Triple Shield Legendary. Wait, is he even running Triple Shield Legum? I think Brutal Sheep might not even be Triple Shield. That might be a thing. I don't think he's Triple Shield. I think he's Old Damn. Which I think would explain why he's not running... He didn't decide to separate the two. Right? Cauterize as well as Ice Block. Because normally, You get cauterized, you triple shield, the shields soak it. Freezing trap, not able to really quite catch him. Broship going for rune of power or power shift of power. Trying to get some CDs back. Trying to go for fireballs on Mayu. Bashed by the Feral. Combustion available for the Mage. Is going to be dropping down Meteor. Maybe a combustion. Going for the big combust. Huge damage on Mayu. Trying not to get interrupted. Going to be bear form with a flush cap. Interrupt available for Broship, but he doesn't use the interrupt. It's going to be regrowth. Still has to use the interrupt. And Broship is going to get super low. I feel like if he just interrupted, he would have been okay. Mayu just had to go for a flush cap. The Broship, I think, would have had it. That was such a good turnaround, and all of a sudden, Mayu recovered again. I'm not sure. Maybe his interrupt was actually on cooldown. We just saw that it's off CD. Which is the likely story at this point. Maim onto TM Forest as Mayu is just getting some pressure. Mayu is just going for a back-to-back poison here, man. Full flesh cap and everything. And TM Forest trying to see if he can maybe beat his win streak. Trying to go for a bit of bites, a bit of bleeds. He is also a Feral Druid, also of Necrolord variety. So he's trying to keep the pressure going as best as possible, leaping towards Mayu. Mayu leaping away, sitting Ursul's for Team Forest, is able to break away for a second. Regrowth is up. Team Forest trying to go for a Skull Bash around the corner, unable to interrupt a spell cast. That's going to be quick maim on Team Forest. No trinket available, has a wall if he needs to, maybe a bark skin, and Mayu getting hit with a bash. Team Forest trying to see if he can respond, but Team Forest is super low on health. Wall, that's going to be wall with bear form, as well as our frenzied regeneration. Trying to keep the pressure rolling onto Mayu. Flash kept getting interrupted immediately, trying to go for a clone. Bashed by Mayu. I don't think you have an option here. I don't think you even stood a chance of Mayu taking him out. Feral Druids, man. Not much you can really do against these bad boys. Deftones is going to be up next. Trying to see if he can make a play himself. Mayu hanging around on the other side of the pillar in that bear form. Waiting it out. And Deftones is on Ghost Wolf, expecting big bursts out of the Feral Druid at any moment. Gonna be that rake opener. Mayu just trying to build up a little bit of dots, a little bit of dam. Got himself a couple of AoEs. Deftones might have to use a wall here at some point. We're only hitting that 6-minute mark, only 11% dampening. Already Deftones is feeling a bit of pressure. I think the man just hasn't been able to build up enough Maelstrom versus the Feral Druid. At least not yet. Getting into the 7-minute mark, we're getting slowly but surely to the 10-minute mark, and if Mayu already puts this much pressure at 30% healing reduction, I feel like it's going to be some unhealable damage. Mayu just putting all the pressure into Deftones. He needs a big heal. Chain Harvest is getting used to recover a little bit of healing. Trying to go for big ascendance. Wall up for Mayu as he's just trying to keep the pressure rolling on Deftones. Getting interrupted with nature. Gives him a freebie flash cap. So Deftones, a lot of his bursts is just going to have to get soaked into the flash cap. 20% damage reduction. Some healing recovery from Mayu. Eating a stun from the Shaman. And the Shaman is trying to continue the momentum, continue the pressure. It's gonna be a trick and doesn't get hit with a stun. Second stun with that main from Mayu, getting a root onto that Earth Elemental. Not really sure he really needed to root Earth Elemental, but then again, I guess he could limit the amount of auto attacks he can get from the Earth Ellie. And I guess that kind of helps in a way. Big bites on the Deftones, and that's going to be him going down as Mayu takes him out very quickly. Sorlos is going to be up next, trying to see if he can send the Primordial Bolt, getting the Flame Shock set up onto Mayu. Maybe the next Lava Burst could get him a big setup. I think maybe there was a big Lava Burst. Was that a proc? That might have been a proc. Sorlos tried to get himself a huge setup versus Mayu, just couldn't quite do it. At least not yet. Boris got up for Mayu really early on, and Sorlos trying to hit him with some Frost Shocks. And it's really up to Sorlos to try to see if he might be able to beat the challenge here. Wait, Snazzy? Was Snazzy part of this? Oh, wait, no, Snazzy on the team. I was going to say for a second, was Snazzy part of Team 1 or Team 2? It kind of got buggy in the UI. I like the lasso as Mayu getting zapped up. Sorlos trying to send in Lava Burst in, knocking the Feral back for Mayu. This is perfect. He actually gets himself the line of sight he needs. Sending the Swarm on Sorlos to get the dots ramping up. Look at that dot damage. I guess he had like the biggest bleeds possible. Flash cut up for Sorlos, but the bleeds are going to wear that shield slowly but surely. I don't think Mayu should have the flash cut anytime soon. This is rough though. This dude 50k HP on me. Yo, yeah, he hasn't got a lot of gear. He got a lot of damage. This guy is tough to deal with. We'll see if Sorlos is able to recover, because so far Mayu just been ravaging the whole team too. Sorlos having to go for a trinket, walling this off, trying not to get interrupted by Mayu. Still holding onto the Skull Bash. Gonna be the Earth Elemental stun as he sets up a Lava Burst. That sets up a Primordial after that Lava Burst, so might be able to get himself a bunch of procs. Gonna be a Stormkeeper. Maybe some big damage. Stormkeeper back to back. Interrupt Mayu. Gonna be a flesh cut for sure. Got himself the Sky Fury. Maybe he can get a bunch of damage to break through a flesh cut or a shield, but it's not, or a shock, but it's not enough to break through the shield that's been caramelized around Mayu, the green marble. Sorlo's gonna hit with a stun. He's gonna be in big trouble. Needs that healing right now. Trying to get a juke kick onto Mayu is gonna be important. Getting interrupted, but looks like on fire. Gonna be the Cyclone. Interrupt the Cyclone. Sorlo still needs some healing. No Skull Bash by Mayu for now. Solos needs some recovery. He's going to be at way too low of health to do anything. Going to be that wall from the Earth Elemental, which is going to keep him a little bit healthier. Has a wall of his own coming up in about 40 seconds or so. Big Earthshock onto Mayu. Double Earthshock with Lightning Lasso, and might be looking for that line of sight. After using that stun from the Earth Elemental, he's going to have some dodge onto Mayu. And Mayu has an interrupt Skull Bash on the nature heal. Solos is in big trouble. Needs a heal right now immediately. But looks like the bleeds and a bite at the end from Mayu is going to take him out. Yo, this Feral ravaged the whole enemy team. It looked like only 4 kills instead of 5, but one of them was a Mage in a seed pod. As I talked about earlier multiple times, when you're in seed pod and you die, the seed pod actually kills you, not the person. Alrighty, boys, let's get another up and running. Can we go again? Yeah, I'm down. I'm down. We have 5 ready? Yo, we gotta get Atho, and we gotta get, I think we can do Uber and Atho, but also Antobadon gotta play too. We need 1 guy in Alliance. We have 5 people. All right. Let's do Atham and an Uber Ninja real quick. Let's do Atho and Uber. How do you do you? Oh, man. How do you do Uber Ninja? The name. Yo, Uber, can you type your name out in chat? Maybe we can find your real ID. Hold on. I think you linked it earlier. Wait, hold on, Uber. I can maybe find you like this. Hold on. I can do it like this. I can do it easier. What would you be? Like that U with a double dot. Is it normally you or is it like... Uber Ninja. I'm not seeing the... Uber, are you even online? Allison Blackmore? Okay, I can do character name Allison. Yeah, I was gonna say I could do a character name. Make sure you're online in real ID. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. Yeah, I just need a character name. That'll be good enough. 40k Flash Cup Druids are rough. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Chad, I'm thinking we're gonna have a slightly longer stream today if you guys are down to keep going for the duels a little bit longer. I'm down to keep playing if you guys are down to keep playing. Let's see, put together a tournament bracket. Start by awarding people for kills, then assign seeds in the bracket by kill points. Oh, I would need a bit more of a idea, a bit more detailed explanation, Other Blake, on how the seeds and assignments work, because I am not really somebody that does a lot of that like tournament stuff. I wouldn't even figure out my head or be able to wrap my head around it at all, to be honest. Century is back, команда. Okay. Почти пришел. Okay. Скоро соберу команду и почти домой пришел. Okay, Century, sounds good. Здорово. Как дела? All right, let's get Uber. Uber, I don't know if you're online. I typed in Allison as you wrote Ali SSOON. Oh, 1-0. That's what I did wrong. Okay, we got it. Yeah, that works. That actually worked. I didn't realize. All right, Anton will get you in next. Anton, we got you. В полях мы обычно собираем 5v5. Антон, мы твою команду будем на следующий дуэль, хорошо? Trying to say it in Russian the best I can. Привет, братишка, как попасть к вам? Savvy Moon. Yo, can Russians help out Savvy Moon? Русские, помогите Savvy Moon, потому что он по-английски не говорит, он только по-русски. Если вы можете переведите, если вы можете переводить, что я говорю, тогда поможете ему. Yeah, that's about all I can do. Basically, I said Savvy Moon doesn't really speak that much English. He's mostly a Russian speaker. He has no idea what the hell's going on in the stream. So any Russian speakers in chat can translate what I'm telling him to help him. That'll be the most helpful right there. Obliv. So that is Obliv. The one bang is Obliv. Okay. I was thinking for a second like, interesting. Look-see. Do I know somebody that has their mages look really funky? What's up, William? How you doing, my guy? Yo, William, more NA duels tomorrow, by the way. More than welcome to join us, by you guy. EU SL 255, I think it was called. Oh god, I don't even save that. Yo, don't kill each other yet. No. One bang, no. One bang, no. No, he's getting one bang, no. I'm so late into this duel. Go Twitch. We got ourselves one bang already getting opened up by a kitty while I was trying to save an audio clip. Bad kitty. One bang was getting blasted out. It looks like he recovered a bit of health. Gonna be full combustion versus Satan Elf. Satan Elf. Satan Elf? I'm not sure. Is it Satan? I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be Satan Elf, right? Pretty sure it's supposed to be. Look how SATA. It's almost like a SATA cable. Let's bring it back to my IT classes. Ring of Fire for one bang. As he set up a little bit of AoE. Does he have any survivability? It looks like he's going to be cauterized with an ice bug getting used all together. One bang took a bit of damage there. It's time to go for a full reset. And one bang in the opener. Satan Elf is going to be up next. I'll call him Elf. I feel like it's easier. Shackles Malediction. Elf is going to be able to break it with a quick roar. Popping up in bear form. Letting off a bellowing roar. Where one bang is lets the chain of malediction slip away. Gonna be the altar time, try to get himself a little bit of survivability. Try to go for Radiant Spark over on the kitty cat, maybe with a fireball or two. Trying to see if he can set up some big damage. Gonna be the Ring of Fire. Actually, quite a bit of burst damage. Gonna be Elf going with a bear form. Frenzy Regions try to recover. One bang does not have any more defenses at all. Maybe he can go for images at the best. Gonna be able to play the blink build, where he blinks and he moves. Not playing the triple shield legend, but the looks of it. So I think he might be playing for like. He must be playing for like some kind of an aggressive legendary, doesn't he? He must be playing something that's super giga aggressive. Ask a bunch to back up. Radiant Spark getting set up. Oh wait, he is triple shield legendary. Against those shields just get burned through very quickly. Elf trying to see if he might be able to get some damage in. Gonna be full combustion. Barkskin is up. Get him some Feral Frenzy. It's gonna be a full regeneration. And then Elf is going to be able to keep himself afloat for now. Back in the cat form as soon as he sees the fire gas out from one bang. Going to be a quick breath onto Satan. Does get himself a big breath. Going to be all the time. Oh, but the quick bite came out for the Elf and just kind of did the damage ramp out of nowhere. What is this guy? Oh, he's a flush crafty. Okay. I was going to say, Snaz is going to be up next. Quick shadow strike towards Elf. Is looking for a bit of a reset as the Thorns are up, trying not to really capitalize. Well, looks like he is going to capitalize damage onto Thorns. I guess maybe we're just waiting now for a flush cut to be over. Getting a shot onto Elf, trying to see if he might be able to kill him. Although Snazzy got him so super low. Quick, oh my god. The cheesiest blind ever. Wait, Elf could have just trinketed and just ended the duel there. But he decided not to. He decided, I'm not going to get greedy, even though the rogue had like 1 health bar. Gonna be that quick thrash to get the rogue out. Snazzy. Mind to go for an evasion. Kid a shot onto Elf as he got himself a bar skin with a frenzy region emerged healing as he dips low. Snazzy with the shadow blades trying to see if he can finish the fight here. Gonna be a quick shadow step towards the Feral. I'm not really sure why she's shadow stepping as much as he is. Evasion's up in case Elf goes in for the big damage, but as long as you get the bleeds on a rogue, you got him. Try to see if you can get around the back of the rogue. If you can just get a couple of those bleeds behind the rogue where you can't evade, you can't dodge behind your back. You can dodge what you can't say. Quick maim one to the rogue, trick inside of it. Gonna be shadow step, get a shot. Does he have enough damage? Gonna be Elf without a trinket just yet. Might need to trinket a Walrus. Looks like he is gonna trinket in the last second. Bear form. Does he get a big kill? Gonna be another cheap shot. Snazzy trying to end it. It's gonna go for a battle master's trinket just to give him more health. But Elf just kind of lets the bleeds to work. Goes for a full reset. Facile gonna be up next, dropping down the Fell Lord as Elf goes in for a wall. Gonna be the Obelisk down. Mortal Call into the kitty cat with a fear. Demonic Tyrant is gonna be joining the fight. No more stuns for Elf for a second. It's gonna create himself some line of sight. The Fell Guards are gonna create a little bit of pressure, a little bit of damage, and some healing reduction. Elf is. This is Skull Bash? I think he might have Skull Bashed the Tyrant just now. Going to be the Fell Lord beating him around the corner. He went back to the line of sight of the Fell Lord, but exactly that's where the Fell Lord was sitting, waiting for him. Another swing by the Fell Lord. This Fell Lord is getting some value. 2 swings actually pretty good. Elf going in with a bar skin, looking to get himself some line of sight away from the Warlock. Got himself a little bit of health recovery. Going to be Decimator Bolt sent by Facile. Should be able to send in some big Demon Bolts afterwards. If he's able to land together a Demon Dog is set up with a big bite, then he could be in a fantastic position. Mortal Call into the Elf. Facile going for Demon Bolts back to back. Not the biggest Demon Bolts ever, but they are critting. And they are doing a bit of damage though. Elf is going for as much self-survivability, as much healing as possible. That's Satan Elf looking for that reset. Gonna be a stun by Facile. Has himself that Dark Pact, not Death Pact. Dark Pact, a little bit different than the Death Knight one. Flash cut up for Satan, no interrupt available. Facile is going to be able to get a maim onto the Warlock. Big bite to follow. No more Dark Pact. Facile could be in big trouble. Let's see if the Mortal Call or maybe Warlock House Stone. Looks like he's going to send in 1 Decimating Bolt. But this Feral is just taking the whole team to town. Is it going to be Athaman next or maybe Mayu? Somebody's going to have to shut down that kitty. Is it potentially going to be? It looks like maybe it's going to be Mayu setting up some hots so you can get in there, playing the Arresto Affinity versus the Guardian Affinity of Satan Elf. It really is going to come down which feral has the sharper claws, the bigger bites, and a bigger appetite. Mayu getting a couple of shreds, couple of dots. That's going to be Satan running away into a leap. I don't know what he was trying to do with that runaway in a leap. Sitting in bear form, letting the thorn stick out damage onto Mayu. Quick bash is trying to get some shreds in. Big maim onto Mayu. Feral Frenzy up and all the dots rolling. Satan looking for that reset. Hitting that 6-minute mark, boys. Dampening. Finally rolling in. Mayu looking for that full reset away from Satan Elf. Is going to get back in there, get a couple dots, get a couple bleeds. And I can't tell if Satan Elf, both of them are playing Necrolord, so one of them should be going for a flesh code at some point or another. I'm pretty sure both of them, one of them should have their defenses back. And they're going to need it. Mayu actually falling behind a little bit on health, getting a reopener onto Satan. Satan burning off a trinket, and Mayu without wall thorns is up. Maybe an interrupt by the Feral Druid, by the Elf. Looks like doesn't want to go for it. As I mentioned earlier, Flesh Cut, that should be coming up soon. And neither of the Ferals wants to give each other the interrupt on anything that isn't Flesh Cut. So you're going to have to go for some kind of a stun into a full Fleshy. Mayu trinkets out of the main, restun back into Elf, is going to go for Shackles of Malediction, while Mayu's health is also really low. Satan does charge in with a quick roar, bashes on Mayu, could be really bad for him. Quick maim onto Satan, looks like both of them are super low in health. Mayu going for a bit of recovery, trying to go for a cycle, and Satan is going to go behind the wall and get himself a bit of a reheal. Mayu going for regrowth, and Satan is just going to let him. Because he knows if he interrupts him, it's going to be bad. Quick, Skull bad. Oh, Feral! Both of the Druids are going for Flesh Cut next to each other. Satan decides, you know what? I need to get that interrupt. Otherwise, he's going to get Cyclone. I might as well interrupt, go into bear form immediately, and also start channeling the Flesh Cut. So he was like, you know what? I might as well get some defense. That was a clever play. Clever girl. Maim onto Elf as Mayu getting a couple of dots, but looks like he wants to back up behind the pillar, setting out an Ursol's Vortex away for Satan. Satan does have himself the ability to go into bear form, catching the Feral Frenzy regeneration, so he's able to at least recover without necessarily having to go for self-healing, like casting spells or whatever. So he always has that every few seconds. How many seconds? Like 15 seconds? A Feral Frenzy regeneration? I keep calling it Feral Frenzy. I know that's not it. I know there's a bleed. I keep just confusing it over and over and over. Elf, kind of low on health, sitting in bear, so he could be in trouble. That's going to be the Frenzy regen. I see he's getting low, and that's going to be a quick Cyclone. I think he might be able to disrupt that Cyclone a little bit of the Elf's healing, but not by much. Still sitting in that bear form. There goes an actual Frenzy regeneration, trying to go for a Cyclone to Mayu as well to catch up on his own heals. Dampening is at 21%, so we are getting to the point where dampening is a little bit rough. Getting the opener onto Mayu. Does Elf go for the big setup? Got himself big bleeds. It's going to be a trinket to try to stay aggressive. Mayu's pretty low on health. Does he have anything at all, though? It's going to be an Ursul's for Elf, but Mayu's still under pressure. Big bite out of Elf. Looks like he takes him out. Oh, no. This Elf guy so far has been able to do a lot of damn. He's been able to just work this whole team. Going to be a Cyclone onto Athaman, but adaptation is going to get him out. Elf with a quick roar to try to keep himself moving is going to be power shifting away from Athaman slows. I guess the Paladin, you could just run circles around the guy, can't you? Literally running circles, because you can't really do anything with slows. Gonna be no trinket for Elf. Got him some bar skin. Is that gonna be enough to live this though? Oh, I had the weirdest frame drops there, but Athaman does end up taking him out. Very well done. Allison gonna be up next, trying to go for full burst versus Athaman, gonna be a bubble by the Paladin. Is Allison Night Fae? Leverlate has a Night Fae transmog, but it is gonna be a Sippy Cup coming out of that pocket. So they are playing Kyrian. Athaman did burn off a bubble for the burst of Allison, so that's gonna be one big defenses down. So he's definitely gonna have to find a way to get some bursts into Allison, get a bunch of procs, force defenses out of Allison, and then find a way to basically force Allison's bubble and try to find a way to win the duel without having his own bubble available. Blind by Allison, so didn't have the blind available for their burst, but might be able to use that blind in about a minute with Final Wreck, because that's going to be a lot of holy damage, and there's not much Athaman can really do to stop it. Allison trying to catch up a bit of healing. Flesh Cut out for Athaman. We are hitting that 10-minute mark, 31% dampening, so the healing is going to be heavily reduced. and Athaman trying to keep the pressure on Allison. Maybe he can go for some procs. Seraphim is up. Maybe he can make something happen. Stun to Allison. Going to be a trinket for the final wreck. Allison had to use a bubble, and Athaman was successful in getting a big defensive out of Allison, trying to build up for more charges while Allison is low in health. Maybe Athaman can keep the pressure rolling. Allison is still sitting at about half his health. Athaman getting hit with a stun. Adaptation gets him out. Big procs on Allison. Does he have enough? Big divine storms, and Athaman takes it. Lil X is going to be up next. He's got himself a full flesh cut rolling up towards Atha. All he has is a shield of vengeance, as well as a blessing of protection. Will that even be enough? Blinder to Lilix as he going for a bit of rehealing. Is Athaman going to be able to bring it back for his team? There's still PZE and Aqua Lirus as a Demon Hunter and Lilix. Well, Lilix is going to be his first competitor to fight. Using your Blessing of Protection and Shield of Vengeance carefully here is going to be how Athaman wins this duel. Zuen get used by Lilix together with Images. Try to see if he can slow the Monk down a little bit. Fist of Fury pairing out Atha. Might use defenses here. Going to be a self-heal. Got himself Seraphim up and running. Has himself Shield of Vengeance in case things go bad. Lilix popping off a defensive with a Diffused Magic. Going to be holy damage reduced. Maybe a Trinket out of him. Going to be maybe Trinket Karma. Lilix going for big damage. Huge hits onto Lilix. Does Athaman pop it off? He does pop it off. Does he have enough damage to finish it here? He's walking towards Lilix. Get at the procs, and I think it's going to be over. Oh! My goodness, boys! My man Atho back in action. Arc Valirus is going to be up next. We are hitting that 12-minute mark very, very soon. 40% damper, immediate metamorphosis on top of Athaman. Bubble not up for 3 more minutes. He's going to be in big trouble. Shield of Vengeance and self-healing is what he needs to focus on, but there's also a Demon Hunter, so any kind of slows you put up on the Demon Hunter might actually be pretty decent. Big blade dance by Aqua. Athaman going for flesh cap. No way to interrupt it. Looks like maybe there was an interrupt out of Aqua. Looks like actually no. How did Athaman get himself a full flesh cap then? Still low in health. The Demon Hunter still got it. Oh man, the pressure the Demon Hunter puts up is massive. After a big old Han turning around, Athaman used Shield of Vengeance, used flesh cap. There was only so much he could do. He almost came back for victory. Barely though. Barely. Alrighty, boys, let's get it up and running, yeah? The Jurassic Park there reference, yeah, it is. Since you got 2 people, we got ourselves a horde group there. Uber Ninja wants to play. We need to get Anton here. I think we'll do maybe Uber Ninja versus Anton. Is that what we should do? Maybe, one again? Yeah, well, maybe we can get you guys in. Let's do that. So I need Allison and... So it's Ali, S-S-O-N-N, I think, right? Allison versus Anton Badon. We'll see. Did I mess it up? Antona Badon. Maybe it was Uber Ninjas. Ali, S-S-O-N-N. Okay, I did 3 S's. That's what I did wrong. Good. And Senchu's looking for more. What's up, gaming? Craig? How you doing, my man? Hope you having a good one, my guy. Yeah, guys, I want to be a furry. Be the best furry you can be, my dude. You need to get yourself. You need to start playing the Feral Druid and get yourself a fursuit. That's the only way you can become a real furry. I believe in your dreams, man. I believe in your ability to become a real furry. Horde is a place. Yeah, we got more boys on a horde. Hit the like button, boys. Yo, boys, if you guys are enjoying the streams, give the stream a like. I would very much appreciate it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, boys. Yo, if you guys are watching the stream and you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Hit subscribe, hit the bell as well while you're here. Appreciate you. This is EU, boys. EU is Friday. Saturday is on NA. Saturday is NA. Friday is EU. Finally begin doing a little bit of arena on my Shaman. Made it to combatant with 2 within an hour. That's awesome, Aura. Hey, let's go, dude. That's awesome, my guy. Is this EU or US? This is EU. Friday is EU, boys. And Saturday is NA. Today's duel is a Friday duel. So this is an EU duel. Anybody and everybody is welcome for the EU duels, boys. All of you are welcome. Did I save that one? I don't think I did. Yo, we gotta get a save in, dude. Gotta get a save in. Yo, can you guys give me a second? Get myself a little... Oh my god, immediately opened up on him. G-Funk not giving opportunity. Yo, I gotta save these a lot quicker. Bro, I'm missing all the duels. I'm actually missing all the duels. Jesus. Switch. PCE is getting... Oh no, did I do a thing? No, I'm wrong. Oh, okay. PCE getting blasted out by G-Funk at the start. Again, we're just trying to say some audio, and then the boys just started up off the bat. PCE exchanging blows with G-Funk. Both of them survival, both of them super low. Fade head, but PCE is actually turned into a really clutch duel at the very beginning. Gonna be shackles for G-Funk. Didn't quite get it. Gonna be shackles for PCE. Turtle for Turtle. Both of them are just trying to turtle this damage. Does either one of them have the survivability here? Gonna be feign death for G-Funk, still trap out by Fizzy E. Kill shot by G-Funk and a grenade by Busy E. And the duel is over. Lilix is gonna be up next. Take it out, G-Funk, as the boy was left with no defensives and no health at all. Wow, I was just gonna say real quick, boys, can you guys give me, sorry for bumping the mic there, can you give me an opportunity to grab myself a bottle of water and just have a drink? Man, you guys are just going aggressive with one another. A lot of these duels have been gig aggressive. Lilix getting opened up on by the rogue. Cheap shot with a vendetta really early. Drop it down to BDB. The big old leg sweep. Ray's gonna be in trouble. Cheat death. Oh, but he could have been cheat death versus Lilix's. One shot. Knockout. 1-2-1-2. Punch combo. That BDB burst. Can you believe they actually nerfed BDB in PvP? It doesn't feel like it, does it? And these guys with a 2-piece and 4-piece in next patch could be extra deadly. Tez Voshi. Toet Voshi? Toe. Can you call him Toe? Because it is Toet. Sure. See? What is your name? I will read out that name in just a second, but we've got Toe versus Lilix. Lilix dropping down Whirling Dragon Punch. Toe holding on to that Fell Guard as he's playing the Necrolord coming. A big explosion. Gonna be Lilix getting blasted out by the shatter damage from the demon exploding. And a second demon joining in. This man just got demons. Every time he can slay them, he consumes their soul, lands a massive heal, 20% damage increase for the time being, and the Petta's explosion, huge! Fell Wars through the monk! Slice him in two, still holding on to that demon, not trying to give him up just yet, gonna be maimed by Satan. Or Elf, rather. We call him Elf. I feel like it's easier. Gonna be a quick sacrifice of that bad Toe. Get himself a pretty big heal, and an Elf trying to go for more damage. Gonna be imprisoned by the Demon Hunter. Imprisoned breaks. Thorns is up for Elf. Toe gets a stun onto Elf and try to go for a flesh scout. No Skull Bash available for the Druid for a second. And Toe was able to get himself a little bit of recovery. Elf got himself a lot of damage still available. He's playing that Necrolord, so it's going to be continuous, constant pressure. Got himself a little bit of healing, but the Demon Hunter's not giving him much of a break. He's just on the chase the whole time. He's got a demon that he can sacrifice at him when he needs to. Elf is trying to go for a bit of dot damage. Looks like he wants to go for kiting. Hugging the pillar very, very closely. Toe at about less than half health. Might need to kill the demon because this is less than an ideal situation for him right now. Next stun, he might need to have some big damage versus Elf. He wants to end it. Going to be a stun. Big Fell Rush. Ivan to follow. Does he have enough recovery here? Going to be huge self-healing by Elf. Thorns is up. Metamorphosis is out for Toe. Get himself a Darkness together with another demon spawning in. And then he's going to be able to slay that demon for self-heal. Elf is super low in health. Could be really good for the Demon Hunter. Thorns as well as a heal off for the Druid right now. Bash onto the Demon Hunter. That demon is going to help Elf kill him right now. That demon actually literally does auto attack you. It does do damage to you. But it is pretty nice when you get hit with a blind or something by a rogue. That damage will break the blind, which is an interesting stun by Elf. Wall for Elf right now. Toe could actually have enough damage here. Elf with a quick roar, trying to go for flesh guard. Gonna be a quick intro by the Demon Hunter. Does he have enough momentum here to chase it? Or does Elf turn it around here? Trying to stay as mobile as he can from the Demon Hunter as best as possible. Has the smallest sliver of a flesh guard shield, and Toe was able to blast right through it. Say Elf was able to recover a lot of health. Trinket out for Toe. Trying to go for a big I-beam. Elf could be in trouble, but so could be the Demon Hunter. It could be anyone's game right now. As the Demon Hunter charges right back in the Elf, going for as much self-heals as he can. Regrowth on spam. Bear from a frenzy regen. Try to get himself as much healing as he can. Joe needs another demon to spawn for him sometime soon. He needs a demon spawn anytime. Any moment. Any opportunity right now. He's trying to back up out of there because he sees the Feral approaching him. Going to be a quick shadow mode, I think, a resell for Elf. Getting full dots on the Toe with the stun right after. Then it's going to be imprisoned. Toe needs something. Needs a defensive at the moment. Maybe a flesh scout. Anything right now. Anything would help. Demon spawning in. Flesh scout perfect as he gets the stun on the Elf. And now he has a way to heal. He's just going to keep that demon around for a while. Let that flesh scout absorb a bit of that damage. Elf so far has got crazy good mobility. There's almost no way for Toe to catch up to him. He's going to slay the demon, picking up that soul in the last second. Going to be bleed set up by Elf. Try to see if those bleeds can get through the flesh cap, and they are able to carve right through it. Toe just recovered in health, but right now he's back up to half health. Thorns up for the Demon Hunter. Going to be Ivan from a distance by the DH. Going to be a trinket by the Feral though. So this could be anyone's game right now. Both of them are kind of low. Going to be friends of regen, healing, ball, and bear from for Elf. And he got himself almost full recovery. Another demon spawning in. Toe might need to take the demon right now. He needs to get it. Does get the heal. It's going to get a massive heal for slaying the demon. And it's going to go for a bit of first aid with Imprison onto Elf. Elf leaping on him. Does get a stun with a reopener there. Berserk is up, so you can go for back-to-back bites if he needs to. Toe, again, bleeding profusely every single time. The Feral puts the biggest bleeds on him. Stun onto the Feral with a Barkskin. Does Toe turn around? Satan is actually super low in health. Going to be Barkskin while barely in health. Does he survive it? Looks like he goes for a quickest roar possible to try to disorient the Demon Hunter for just a quick second. Bash with a Cyclone. No trick available for the Demon Hunter for a bit. And Elf is going to go for a Flesh Cap. That is going to be full Flesh Cap recovery here as it goes in for a regrowth. But the Demon Hunter at least denying the Feral Druid a re-stealth. And Toe could be in trouble. No Flesh Cap, no Demon for a while. Blurs just got used. No dark. Actually, darkness coming up very, very soon. Maybe might be able to live inside of darkness for a bit. Nice burst onto the Feral Druid for a moment. The Feral back up to putting full bleeds on the DH. It's going to be back to that bear form free full re-heal. And Toe is just gonna have to wait it out again, waiting for the Feral. It is gonna be a Trinket into a Darkness. Gonna be a back-to-back stuns by the Druid. Toe needs something, anything right now to try to get away from the Feral. Battlemaster Trinket to give himself a little bit more healing. Stun, Flesh Cap, just try to get whatever heal he can. That's get himself a full Flesh Cap either way though. So now the stun onto Elf with an item to fall on. Maybe he might be able to heal a little bit with that leech. We are only 7 minutes into the duel. Elf, again at super low health, is gonna activate most likely self-heal. Bear form, Barskin, wall, all the defensive have been used all at once. Poet, Toe, I keep calling him Poet, but it is Toe. Needs something, anything. Maim, is that going to be the end? The Demon has spawned in, but the Demon is not going to be there fast enough. Man, that is such a back and forth. That was a lot going on there. That was a ton going on. Stun onto Anton as Elf is looking for a bit of a reset there. Anton summoning up a Abomination. Maybe the A-Bomb can get over there, keep the Druid in combat. It's going to be a quick roar by the Druid. Chain of Ice is up. Thorns is going to be available. And Anton better be very careful with those Thorns. The bleeds on this kitty. This guy got to have some kind of a Giga Mastery bleed build, huh? Like his bleeds are just brutal. Like absolutely brutal. Anton is just not doing so hot. Quick main by the Feral. Going to be IBF as Elf puts up a full Feral Frenzy. More bleeds on top of bleeds. Maybe a Flesh Cut at some point in the future. Anton at super low health, trying to get whatever runic power he can to start healing himself. Might have to use Leechborn. Gonna be an interrupt on the Flesh Cut. Elf actually kind of exposed for a moment. No Shield Cloud for a Flesh Cut for a bit. Anton sacrificing the Ghoul with a 20% damage reduction. It is gonna be less than ideal amount of healing he can get out of it. It's gonna summon a fresh new Ghoul and Elf is back up to full health. Dark Pack getting used by Anton. He knows he can't really heal himself, but he's trying to use Dark Pack right now. If he can wait out the necrotics, he at least has some functional help to work with. Skull Bash interrupt onto by Elf onto the Flesh Cut shield by Anton. Anton just trying to go for what as close he can versus the Feral. Maybe some healing, trying to get himself a Death Strike, but Elf takes him out. Talrion is up next. Talrion charging in as a Fury Warrior, trying to go for a Trinket. Maybe going to be a full Cyclone out of Feral. He tried to go for a clone. Talrion getting hit by a slow. Elf is going to have the mobility to get himself a reset. Talrion just used a Trinket, trying to go for the leap, going to be slow, trying to keep the Feral in combat and out of stealth as best as possible. Elf got himself full Berserk. That's going to be back-to-back bites, back-to-back finishers, and full setup over easy bleeds. Quick maim onto Talrion. And I think he's just dead, right? I don't know why this guy's out of cat form. Was he just trying to moonfire him to death? Maybe. Was he just trying to BM? If he was trying to BM him just now, that would just be unfortunate. Big knockdown by Talrion. Try to see maybe if you could use the Reckless Abandon with the Raging Blows to try to stay on top of the Druid as best as possible. Barely any health left. Leaping in. Does get himself a quick heal into Soul Shape to try to stay next to the Feral. Again, the guy's just trying to BM him by being out of cat form, just trying to moonfire him to death. And Elf is having to go for a self-heal. Barskin is going to use this Talrion, cut up a little bit of healing. And he's going to be able to blast through Kevin Slime to try to generate some resource off it. Blaster him before the Feral can go for a stun. Talrion is still under a ton of pressure. Quick charge, but it's going to be over. Man, this guy just tried to BM him at the very end. Yo, Lilix actually did a bit of damage. Then we had the Feral just absolutely rampage to the whole team. Man, that is rough. Gonna make a Feral Druid running on pillars of fun? Yeah. I feel you. Yo, you gotta give him credit. That Feral did do well. He did go for a 1 in 5, but yeah. I feel you in that one, boys. Yeah, I agree with you on that one. As somebody who loves these duels, but also as a viewer, I feel like a Necrolord Feral can play the cheesiest possible and win every game, but it doesn't mean it's super exciting. Rimaro, are you here? Sentry trying to make a group together. We got another special boy in our group. Athman got all the boys in here, man. He got all the boys. Legit. Yeah, for like, serious. Don't get me wrong. Like, yo, I ain't hating the player. I ain't hating the player. But damn, they gotta do something. Like, I would love to see Necrolord Pharaohs. Like, it's cool that they're there. I want it to be buffed for PvE, but I would love to see more Kyrian Pharaohs in PvP. Hey, even Convoking Pharaohs in PvP are fine too. Venthyr Pharaohs, they buff those as well. Like, make it a flip, right? Reverse it, especially for the last season. Necro Pharaoh is just too strong, and Demon Hunter healed so much. Yeah, Demon Hunter healed a ton, man. He did the best he could. He was just really hoping for the Demon procs. That's a tough one, but it was so fun to watch. I was not gonna lie, I was rooting for the Demon Hunter there. Yo, Anton, Uber just played. We gotta get Atho in here. I know you guys want to go again. Get over. Let's do Anton, Athomin and Anton. Rumara, I don't know if he has a group. Sentry maybe took over his group. So Sentry is looking for a group, boys. We got another group over in the Horde. Yo, Uber, we'll hold your group back for a second. Maybe we'll get you with Sentry. How does that sound? Oh, I know you guys want to go again. I know you guys want to go again. But let's get Atho. He's been waiting here for a bit. Demon was a beast, dude. It was awesome to watch. 2950 CR as a Kyrian Pharaoh on 3s. Yo, I love watching some Kyrian Pharaoh. The big bites they do. Like, at least it has a bit of a setup. There's a bit of bleeds in there, but also that big bite, the Kyrian, is so fun to watch, can be. Would you play some meme Venthyr Red or Nightfare Red, but the face is broken one in classes? Yeah, I don't blame you, Atho. I don't blame you. Honestly, play whatever you need to win. If you guys want to play a meme build, I'm always excited for meme build. But if you guys feel like you gotta play someone that's gonna be better, stronger for the duels, I'm willing to do that as well. Is my fan rolling? It feels like I can't even feel the air from my fan at all. Hold on, I have some crap in front of the fan. I'm gonna clear it real quick. Feel the air. Crap, I mean, a couple water bottles, then there's this like always cold cup thing, and beard stuff, beard product. Alrighty. Alrighty, boys, let's get on in here. Switch. So we got ourselves Poet. Wait, his name is Poet. Why do you think his name is Cho? This is actually Poet. I kept calling him Poet. I was like, wait, no, that's not his name. I literally forgot my Russian for a second. But it's Poet. Vassal going down for a big Decimate Bolt on the Poet. Poet having to go for a big old I-beam. Trying not to get hit by the fellow Lord, but the fellow Lord knocking down. Gonna be a metamorphosis on all the pets. I-beam again, stunned to Vassal to keep the pets stunned up back to back. Gonna be a fellow Lord trying to swing again, but he does end up getting swing. How did I end up calling him last duel not Poet? I literally forgot my Russian. I forgot my P's and R's, man. I literally misplaced my P's and R's in the Russian language. I kept calling him Toe. But it's actually Poet. It's a P, not a T. Man, I messed up so hard for that last duel. Gonna be able to kill on the demon. Vassal getting cleaved down. Stunned by Poet. Looking for the blade down. Man, the Demon Hunter. Coming back in for yet another duel. Who do we got next? We got ourselves what looks like maybe Chrysler. Oh, Chrysler and his alliance character, man. Going for a big old cannonball. Poet getting blasted with an Infernal coming down. Shadowfear right after. Gonna be a Cataclysm to follow. Doesn't have the green fire this time. Decimated bolt by Chrysler. Looking to get some big damage. Oh my god! What was that? Oh boys! My goodness, Chrysler coming out on top. Gonna be G-Funk up next. Dropping down a Death Chakram onto Chrysler, but actually Chrysler's sitting with his allies. Death Chakram is gonna hit random other members. So actually for G-Funk, that's some single target damage lost. But I think Chrysler just hanging out by his gateway. Gonna be huge damage into G-Funk. Actually, massive burst. G-Funk is playing what looks like Necrolord. Gonna be a big cast in his back. Gonna get pretty low. Gonna be the turtle shells to go for many bandages. And Chrysler looking to get a fear onto the pet. Freezing trap onto Chrysler. What happened to his legs? His whole body just got it's twisted. It's all kinds of twisted. G-Funk getting some dots. Is gonna back up with a full flesh scout. Chrysler is gonna recover a little bit of health in the back. Summoning up a fresh new succubus. Is looking for a bit of a reset. Gonna be a full flesh, full camo up for G-Funk. Does have a flesh scout, and looks like he's playing Emeni Soulbind. So with Emeni, I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even know. Is gonna be radiating some kind of like a green thing around him while flesh scout is on him every time he gets healed or does damage. So that's gonna be interesting. G-Funk getting hit with a succubus. You see Mortal Coil right after as a Casbolt hits him right in the face. And it's going to be Chrysler looking to her position kind of behind the pillar. Does set up the gates to be a little bit more aggressive to play around the tombstone with G-Funk. Got himself a big old port and make sure that he's in a better position. He is kind of lowish on health. G-Funk did do a lot of recovery from the time that he was able to back up and disconnect with Chrysler. Going to be the Shackle Malediction. Chrysler trying to go for stun around the corner. Does get to land it. And that's going to be a fear onto G-Funk. Does see the hit the Succubus with a freeze, and it's going to be Chrysler going for a little bit of a self-heal. Even though that is an undead rapture, it does still have remnants of life left in it, so we're able to drain a bit of life out of it. Going to be a Decimate Bolt trying to get set up by Chrysler. Does G-Funk go to interrupt it? Was he able to get a full Decimate Bolt in? Going to be a full burst out of Chrysler. Quick fear by G-Funk as he gets low, and Chrysler does end up executing him with Shadow Burns. This man just keeps on trucking. Raze is going to be up next. Succubus in a CC, or in a stealth. Chrysler making sure not to keep the Succubus too close. Raze can still interrupt it. Gonna be Succubus going to the side. Does it go for a seduce? It tries to. Raze maybe trinkets it. Chrysler trying to see if it can walk away. He does have 2 charges of a big Decimate Bolt ready to go. Gonna be a trinket out of Raze, trying to get interrupted on Chrysler. Interrupts on fire, but the Mortal Call is gonna get sent with his drained life in order to help him catch up on a little bit of healing. Raze getting slowed down by the Succubus is gonna send out the sippy cup from his pigeon man. His pigeon friend is going to be trying to get some damage into the Succubus if he can. Hit Chrysler. Cloak or Shadow's not used. It looked like he was Cloak, but it's actually just drained life. So Chrysler himself, 3 Decimated Bolts set up and ready to go. Might actually go for a full new Succubus. Maybe Race can interrupt it and keep the other Succubus low. It looks like he's not going to go for that at all. Instead, going to take the comp points from Succubus, invest him into a Slice and Dice, maybe catch himself a reset, and open up on Chrysler. Chrysler does have a death back wall, so he's pretty good defensively. Raze, though, hanging out behind the pillar. Succubus not really letting him catch a reset. I was going to say for a second, like, why is he not resetting? But there's a Succubus over there not letting him go anywhere. Gonna be that Cloak of Shadows for the Rogue. Shadow Step as Chrysler goes for a port. There goes the big gate. And looks like Raze was unable to catch him at all. That portal on the Shadow Step was perfect, man. Global for global. And raises back there with the Succubus still harassing him. Mortal in his face as he charges at Chrysler. How did that fear just hit him? I feel like that was fully line of sight. Decimated Bolt getting set up by this Warlock. Big damage on the Raze. Goes in for a vanish. Does he have anything here? He has dots on him. That's going to be open around to Chrysler with a cheap shot Succubus. You see, Chrysler can just go for a global or 2 and take him out. Got himself a port, and it's going to be a couple of flags just to get the Rogue low. Maybe the Succubus can get him low enough. He just did a couple of globals for a big Shadow Burn just to get those execute stun onto the Rogue. Looks like he's trying not to get interrupted on it. Does juke out a kick. Quick fear onto Raze. Actually, since there's no kick, you're just gonna go for a flash cut. The Rogue trying to see if he can punch you the shield, but unable to. So Chrysler is actually able to get himself the full setup with all his buffs, all his defenses, all that. Gets the Rogue low. Cheat death does get used. Raze does get himself a bit of a heal. I think might have been a sippy cup, but Chrysler is going to hit him with that execute at the end. Anton is up next, trying to see if he might be able to fight Chrysler. Going to be that interrupt on the Succubus pretty early on. Chrysler trying to go for a bit of dot damage onto Anton. Anton trying to be careful with when he goes in for the interrupts. Going to be porting Anton out of there, putting him behind the tombstone, at least separating the two for a bit. It's going to be Chrysler taking the port as Anton walks away from it. Army of the Dead joining the fight. Going to be dark back for Chrysler. And it's going to be dropping down Infernal, trying to get the dots onto Anton with a big old gateway, just trying to separate away from the pest. That is a lot of army chasing after him. Got himself a Hellstone, might be able to use it just for a bit of a self-heal. He's going to go for a Battle Master Trinket with a Mortal Coil. So he's recovering a lot of health while the Battle Master Trinket is there. Especially when the healing is percentage healing. Stun onto Anton. And is a good spot right now. Chaos Bolt getting flown at Anton. Is going to go for an AMS. Chrysler with a wall. Decimate Bolt into Anton. Just trying to see if he can fight right through it. Fear onto Anton. Could Lichborn out of here. Is going to Lichborn with a stun to Chrysler as he goes for a Trinket. Poured back. Will not be able to use the gateway for a while. Does not have a Mortal Coil for a bit. Maybe a Succubus CC. Anything. That's going to be Lichborn to make you immune to Seduction as well as Fear. Seduce comes out in the last second. Chrysler has no health whatsoever. Fear onto Anton just to run him in the other direction as Chrysler is trying to recover so badly. Looks like the pet was able to clobber down Chrysler at the end there. It was a full monstrosity with 14% dampening, so it does end up taking him out. Athelman is going to be up next. Trying to see if he can fight off Anton. Maybe he could do it. Anton dropping down the full army of the dead with Athelman with an eye for an eye, reducing the physical damage it takes by 30. So that is going to reduce some of the damage it takes from the army. But it's not really going to do that big backsplash damage to Anton, though. I wonder if it, imagine if it could. Atherman tried to go for a big burst on Anton. Full rack and everything. Or I want to lower down a little bit the music. I want you to raise it up a little bit in my ears. Anton with the AMS. Atherman still holding on to his defenses for a while. Going to be wings down. And Anton, I think, is going to end up winning the sustained damage game versus Ather. He has way shorter cooldown. Going to be that grippy hand. Blind onto the Death Knight as Atherman looking for recovery. They're starting to use whatever mana he's got in order to go for a few flash cap. Maybe save a lot of that holy power for damage. Maybe build it up for a big Seraphim. Stun out of Anton. Both of them are kind of lowish. Atherman trying to go for a cast. Anton is not going to interrupt it. He knows there's a flash cap waiting for him. He knows there's a flash cap going to be waiting for him. Maybe Anton could interrupt him on holy and go for a flash cut of his own. Maybe that's how you would be able to stop Atherman from flash cut himself. Army that had joined the fight, Atherman might just have to bubble this. Shield of Vengeance is getting used, and Anton with the Army of the Dead back in action, it's going to be able to split the damage of the Shield of Vengeance. Atherman decided to go for a bubble. Maybe Atherman goes in for aggressive damage. Final wreck, get himself full burst. Anton, does he have any defenses here? Does he have death pack? That's going to be a full Lichborn to give himself a little bit of self-healing. Stun, has a trigger for in case he needs to. Is going to trick it. Atherman super low now. Wait, maybe Anton turned it around. Stun, oh, it ends up actually glowing shadows on the back of Atho. Anton actually does some good damage there, but with a death pack. And this Rogue Snazzy up next. No more trinket. There's absolutely no way for you to recover unless the Rogue gives you like a break in between those stuns. Yeah, the Rogue is not going to give you an opportunity. Couple of eviscerates and a back-to-back stun. There's nothing you can do. Teleron get hit with a sap immediately. Going to be the Rogue opening up on him with a disarm at the start. Teleron leaping away. Just try to wait until his weapons come back. Rogue Shadow steps back to him. Kidney shot by onto Teleron. Teleron chooses to trick it out of it. Frenzy Region getting used really early. And that's going to be a quick blind by Snazzy. He sees defenses. He sees a trinket out of Teleron. He's like, you know what? I'm just gonna put you in a blind, put you in a sap, let you sit there for a bit. As Snazzy did burn Shadow Blades for this, so maybe for Teleron and trinket, Shadow Blades wasn't the worst idea ever, because that is a lot of damage. Getting a shot by Snazzy. Cheap shot. Does Dalaran just go down either way? Does he even get a heal? Tries to go for a Battle Master Trinket. Get himself a little bit of survivability. Talrion got himself a big knockdown to Snazzy. Gonna be that evasion as a Fury Warrior. There isn't much you can do for it. Gonna be a big leap as Snazzy pops that evade. Smoke bomb, leaping back in to try to keep the Rogue in combat as best as possible. Teleron with a full reckless abandon. Maybe can get a big damage in. Blaze Storm, so he's immune to stuns for a moment. I think Snazzy might have the calm points for a kidney shot. Teleron backing up out of there. No health whatsoever. Does he just die? He's so close to dead. Gonna be a little bit of Zerkar's Rage just to get him out of that sap. I think he was able to get Snazzy out. And I think Snazzy knows he just wins this. Unless Talrion gets himself a charge heal. Cheap shot, I think Snazzy just ends him. I don't know if there's a way to get out of there at all. Cheap shot yet again, yep. He just was waiting for that Kyrian burst to come back up. Damn, Crazy came in with some 3 kills there though, boys. Let's go. I like it. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, boys. Alright, let's get another one up and running, yeah? Let's get another duel up and running today, gang. Boys, if you're enjoying the stream, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I would very much appreciate it. If you guys are having a good time, give the stream a thumbs up. Do I for letting me join the duels? If I you're more than welcome to, dude. Finally able to join the duels. Which one were you? Good evening. Just here this round and then go to bed. Alright, Spice Monkey. How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one. If you're not a player, I'm down. You're a sub, dude. What's up? How you doing, my man? Hope you are having a good one, my guy. Yeah, if you guys are you are all more than welcome to join, man. All of you are more than welcome to join in. Sentry got a group? Alrighty. He was legit sending a 1 HP already still. Alright, we're gonna get ourselves, let's do Sentry versus Uber Ninja. And his character is Allison. Yeah, okay. So we'll do Allison and Sentry. We gotta get Sentry versus Atherman as well. Allsonn and Sentry. Nice. Alliance? Hey, you are more than welcome to. I think Atherman and Uber Ninja are always looking for Alliance bodies, man. You guys are more than welcome to join them if there's a group up, or if you want, you can make a second group. Do we get open PvP with 9.2? Do we get open PvP? What do you mean by that, AA? What do you mean by that open PvP? Like world PvP? Yeah, I mean, well, it depends what you mean, actually. How to find the group? LFG. You guys check the LFG. After this duel, I'll let you guys know how to join in if you're trying to get into some of the last few duels of the evening. I think we'll do a couple of more. I want to keep going as many duels as possible tonight. get as many of them out of the way because I've been having a lot of fun with these. But yeah, also as Quinn mentioned in the chat, pin message at the top does tell you exactly how to join the duels as well. If you guys are interested, more than welcome to, boys, to join in. All of you more than welcome to. Let's get another one up and running, boys. We got a lot of variety over in Team 1, by the way. So Twitch, we got ourselves Team 1 together with Allison. On that team, we got ourselves not Dustin. Then who is this? If that's not Dustin. Rainbow XD. We got Elf, and we got ourselves Akvalarius. Is the best I can do in Russian. Aqua. We can call him Aqua. We got ourselves Khal Drogo over in Team 2 with Arhi. We got ourselves Elon Musk. Oh, that guy's coming back. We got ourselves Petya Gore. Petya. We call him Peter. We call him Peter. That's as close as I can really get to a Russian name. I think Petya is basically like a Russian, like, colloquial version, like a bumpkin version of Peter, I think. Peter getting blasted out by the Feral. Gonna be a smoke bomb as well as a blind. Dropping down every defensive, but at least he does get the Feral off him for a second. Needs to land a zap and needs to go for a bit of recovery. Now that there's no more trinket for the Feral Druid, he most likely still holding on to a frenzied regeneration as his health dips low. But I think Peter can still make a big play happen. That is going to be a kidney shot into this Feral. Shadow Blade's used. Going to be a full Kieran burst. Feral gets himself a shield as he jumps low. Does he get the chain stuns? He does get the chain stuns, but the heal is up for Rainbow. Either way, it's going to get another frenzy region while in barrel form. And Peter only used one charge of Shadow Dance, saving the next charge of Shadow Dance for the next time he can get a kidney shot on the Feral Druid. Might just go for evasion here. That's going to be lots of damage by the kitty cat. Evasion is up by the Rogue. It looks like Rainbow is just trying to get the Moonfires in onto Peter. Moonfire is getting cloaked, and Peter does go for another kidney shot. Does he have enough damage? Kieran bursts out. Does he take down Rainbow right here? Does he do it? No, oh, he does end up taking out a kitty cat. It looks like Team 1 is kind of in a weird spot where Allison is able just to clap out the Rogue cheeks before he could do anything. Got Dustin. Oh, Dustin's hanging out with the boys. Oh, that's kind of weird. Yeah, Allison looks like he's going to be up next versus Arhi. Blind by the Paladin. It's going to be a stun totem dodge. Looks like Allison is breaking the blind onto Arhi, though. It's having to go for defense with the Shield of Venus while Wings and Seraphim is up. Arhi with that wall while Earth Elemental is up. Huge Chain Harvest to recover and a lot of health. It also was with a Sky Fury totem. And this playing the Ellie build with the Ellie Wolves is able to get himself a lot of Maelstrom, so he should be okay. Should be pretty healthy. Looks like he stopped for a second, maybe type something to the champ, to Seam. He probably stopped for a second, maybe to move something in his bars. But he's pretty healthy. Look at that heal. Massive recovery. Allison tried to see if they could fight it through, but the Wings are down for at least 2 minutes. So Allison's going to have limited amount of birds they can really do. A limited amount of negation they have versus Arhi until cooldowns are back up. You're looking at Seraphim. You look at maybe a final wreck offensively. You got Bubble and Bop. You got also Eye for an Eye, so definitely should be using that versus Arhi. Even though a lot of damage from Arhi is magic damage, it's elemental damage, still quite a good portion of it is physical, like Storm Strikes, and the auto attacks, Wind Fury procs. I mean, that's going to be difficult to deal with. Arhi trying to keep the pressure on the Paladin. Looks like he does get himself a proc of Wings. Going to be a Sunder with a stun totem onto Allison. Trick inside of it immediately out of the stun. Doesn't trick the Sunder too early. So that is very well timed. Seraphim's up for Allison. Arhi had no mana whatsoever. Got himself Ghostos with, I think, the Orc Ratio rolling, maybe a Battle Master Trinket. Sky Fury Totem is down. Let's go to a big LA Blast. Allison does not kill the Sky Fury Totem, but honestly might want to. Big Chain Harvest. Allison super low in health and does get slapped down by the Lava Last taken about before the bubble can protect him. Alpha is gonna be up next. Signal, that is. Going to be Arhi at no health whatsoever. Battle Master Trinket with a wall getting used. He needs Maelstrom. He doesn't want to take damage from the Druid as best as he can. Just try to avoid him whatever he can. Needs that Maelstrom right now. The orange is just making it difficult for him to build any Maelstrom off the kitty cat. Earth Shield is going to help him out in that regard a little bit. Might want to drop down Sky Fury Totem just for a chance of those healing crits. Sunder onto the Feral just to get him out of there. Maybe a stun totem. Looks like the Feral actually capitalizing, kills the stun totem. Arhi with a Sky Fury trying to go for a heal. Does get himself a big crit. It looks like Arhi is having to play very, very defensive until the Ghosts are back in. He needs to start generating Maelstrom to get his wolves back up and running. He also needs a Maelstrom for all that healing. Try to send Ghosts as best as he can. That's going to be a couple of casts. No interrupts, buys health. Maim, or he could be in real big trouble. I don't know if he takes it out as alive. It looks like he does go down. That's going to be his effigy, his stone statue exploding next to health. Man, this guy is difficult to deal with. This guy is difficult to fight through. Khal Drogo is going to be up next as a monk. Going to be Satan Elf with a Thorns up immediately. And Drogo dropping down to BDB. Needs to break out of those roots immediately. That's going to be lots of blades rolling on him. Yo, this feral blades are just brutal. Going to be a quick maim onto Drogo. He's going to go for a trinket, but looks like his BDB is out. Backing up out of there looking for Vivifies. I was thinking he was going to maybe try to commit with that BDB burst, but looks like he isn't able to. Going to get those images in there. Going to be a quick roar and a root by the elf. As soon as the monk tries to go behind the pillar, Satan Elf is just going to leap on him, kill him with a bite, take him out. Warbreaker up for Sejuro, looking to end Satan Elf as best as possible. Going to be Satan trying to go for a bit of bleeds. Maybe even a stun, maybe a maim onto Sejuro, but the Blaze Storm does keep him immune. We'll see if he still has a bash or a maim saved up for Sejuro. Try to go for a big old charge leap. It looks like Sejuro try to go for a heroic leap. Cannot quite catch up to Elf, but at least able to keep him in combat even just a little bit. Thorns is up for Elf. It looks like Sejuro is going to just have to wait it out for a bit. Waiting until Thorns are off. Definitely needs to get the Feral in combat. Looks like the Feral catches a reset. Trinket by Sejuro. Stun onto Elf. Waiting for the Thorns to be over before he lands his overpowers and Mortal Strikes. Elf hits him with a root and goes in for a Flesh Cut. Man, this is tough, dude. How do you beat this guy? As he gets a full stun onto Sejuro. Parry's available for Sejuro in case he needs to. Will want to go for a Flesh Cut at some point or another. That's going to be a Warbreaker as he gets rooted. That Warbreaker doesn't even reach Elf, which is super unfortunate. He's literally denying him even basic gameplay. Gonna be that parry, Flesh Cut, but Elf knows he can't Cyclone him. He's immune to CC while he's channeling the Cyclone. While he's channeling the Flesh Cut. And with the parry, he can't interrupt him either, so it's just a tough situation to be in. Full Flesh Cut for Sejuro. Doesn't really have the damage for this, but he's still able to get some pressure onto Elf. Able to reflect one Thorns at him just once. Just a one quick reflect. And Elf has plenty of health, plenty of healing. Got himself a big frenzy region, building up little by little. So you're trying to... literally dancing in front of him. What BM is this? This guy. Clowning on Sejuro. Got himself fully dotted up, bled up. Dude, what is this bleed damage this man's got going on? Damn. Huh. Damn. Blind onto Satan Elf. Maybe Elon Musk can make something happen blind as he gets himself a full Flesh Cut. Is going to try to get some holy damage on Satan Elf. Going with a Hodge. Does Elon Musk have the damage he needs? Try to see if he can blast through the Feral Druid. As he got himself, I think maybe, was that a Battle Master Trinket? I think it's just a Frenzy Regen. This guy just healed up to full with a Frenzy Regen. How do you defeat that? Elon Musk tried to give the damage rolling. He got wasted everything, Shield Defenders, but looks like they're just backing up out of there. Spamming some Moonfarts, are building calm points, waiting for Elon Musk. It needs to be down. And it's going to be a quick clone as Elf goes in for maybe a regrowth, maybe a reset. Man, this guy so far has been really difficult to beat for everybody on the teams, man. Satan Elf making a name for himself. Maim onto Elon Musk. He's just bleeding profusely. Having to go for a bubble as Satan just sets himself low enough. There goes a freebie Flesh Cut. Elon Musk can't even sit back there to try to get some damage, to try to get the interrupt on the Flesh Cut. He has to go for the full recovery. It's going to be about longer than a minute before Wings are back up. And Alpha just continuing to keep the pressure on him the whole time. And I think it's going to be over. Stun, last second stun, but it's over. Damn. Did he go for a 1v4? Jesus. This Elf guy is nuts. I feel like the team with Elf might want to leave him for last or something, so everybody on the other team can actually get to play, chance to play. Yeah, this guy is just gigging with the Feral. Just lots of bleeds, lots of pressure. Yo, Uber Ninja, you guys just might have to have that guy go last or something. Honestly. We got ourselves, let's see, EU, SL 250, Bop. And Sentry, you're ready? Antabadon, let's get Antabadon and Sentry in here, because Sentry, I feel like you'll see him wanted to play, but didn't really get, I think, a fair match. Let's get Sentry against a couple of these boys, yeah? Did Sentry and Athman play each other? I think Athman might have to go next. Yes, I won it again. Yo, which one were you, Valio? I think you mentioned it earlier. You said thanks for letting me join Duels, but I don't know which one were you. Хочу revenge с котом. Okay, Archie, мы можем revenge. Archie wants to have a rematch with the cat. It said he had я сменил легендарку. He changed his legendary. And he sent a bunch of smiley faces. I think he had a wrong Lego for that one. So maybe he was trying to switch a legendary, or maybe it was like, wait, is my Lego function? It's like, oh wait, I don't think I have the right Lego. Uh-oh. I think that game might have went differently if you had the right Lego then. Damn. I won again. Yeah, dude, what is that Feral doing? He's just gonna have like a Giga Master Bleed with the biggest bleeds. Khal Drogo? Oh, that was you? Oh, let's go, dude. Well, hopefully you get another chance to play today. Yeah? The Twitch. Got us as Team 1 together with Khal Drogo. We got us as Archie, Elon Musk, Petya, as well as Sojiro versus Team 2. We got us as G-Funk on the team, setting up a full flush cut. Looks like Lulu. Wait, is Lulu or G-Funk going first? It looks like Lulu's out there waiting to play, but G-Funk I think is out first. Anton on that team. We got Teller in the back as well as holy moly. Looks like it. Wait, both of them are out in the open. Maybe Lulu is just trying to watch the duels? Looks like it is G-Funk going to be first up versus Sojiro. Got himself full flush cut. Burning through the flush cut very quickly. Gonna be a massive explosion by G-Funk. Just have an explosive opener. Dealing with that shield immediately. It looks like Judo's gonna pop a parry. Get the fear onto the pet. Leaping out of there. Maybe looking for a bit of reset. You're just backing up out of there completely. I think G-Funk just has a perfect line of sight. And Sojiro doesn't really have much of a chance. Has to run in there. Needs to hit the pet. Needs to create some line of sight. Needs whatever healing he got. Take all that rage that you get from the pet and generate it into ignore pain. Anything you got to survive. Because G-Funk burned through a flesh cup super quickly. I feel like G-Funk decided to use the Necrolord Wombo combo burst of the big explosion from the Death Chakram legendary, together with a big old coordinated assault with him and a pet leaping on top of the guy all at once. It's a lot of damage all at once. Zero with the Stormbolt on the G-Funk, looking for a big wall breaker as the banner's up. Disarm onto G-Funk is gonna go get the shackles out, reflect himself for Zero, but the shackles continue to damage, so Zero could be in trouble. Stun, trinkets with a flush count, no interrupt for G-Funk for now. Is gonna get the interrupt in the last second, so Zero does get himself a little bit of health recovery. His health is no longer necrotic, maybe he can catch up. G-Funk taking big hits, maybe one more big exit for Zero, leaping in. G-Funk is gonna have his many bandages break. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe that warrior left next to him, tremored the ground, dropped the bandages, but definitely did get himself a turtle shell. Zero looking to back up out of there. Maybe he's looking for another flesh cut. G-Funk, I think, wants to go for a reset, and he's going to be able to get himself a camo. Zero caught up on all that health as soon with a second win, so he's able to catch up. So that's why he backed up into his own arena. He wanted to let second win get him back. G-Funk getting frozen up. That's a perfect reflex. Zero landing it. Warbreaker onto G-Funk. Maybe a charge. Stormbolt to follow. It's going to get the big mortal strike with a parry up. Zero just trying to see if he can end G-Funk right now. G-Funk at super low health. Does it get an execute? Flush cut. Pummels it real quickly. G-Funk at no health is going to get executed down into the ground. So Zero getting harpooned on by holy moly. No way out of this one. As he can go for a fear. Oh, the explosion does get the fear at the end. But the damage got built up, the chakram going for the big explosion, it all goes off all at once, taking him out. And Khal Drogo is going to be up next. Does get hit with a chimeric poison, which slows him down quite a bit. Going to be the silence as well as the damage reduction. Is going to go for a little bit of magic damage reduction for, or I mean with, that diffuse magic. As holy moly does have fire damage with explosives, and he does have nature damage with the serpent sting. Khal Drogo with a karma really early on as he tried to go for big BDB bursts versus holy moly, trying to see if he can catch up to him. Is he able to? Vivify is a row for Khal Drogo. And holy moly, back behind the pillar, just trying to deal with some of these images as they are harassing with the autos. Khal Drogo got himself images, but no more. Only one. Actually, that was the last charge. So you gotta take it maybe a little bit slower. Is gonna have to play it around BDB and maybe landing a big Fist of Fury, whirling Dragon Punch on holy moly. He's not out of the game just yet. He has plenty of mobility. It's a massive enough arena so he can go behind the pillar and get himself a reset. Holy moly with that camo. Waiting for him to pick up the eyes. It is gonna go for that stun. Does he have the big Dutch Chakram? Could be a really big burst. If holy moly goes for a coordinated assault, huge burst onto Khal Drogo, trying to go for as much healing as possible at no health whatsoever. And I think that was chimeric poison on top of it, not let him go anywhere. Holy moly, just absolutely holy moly that guy. That was a lot of bursts, and man, Survival Hunter as a Necrolord. I'm hoping that becomes a meta. That explosion together with coordinated assault, all that burst at once is so fun and satisfying to watch. I'm just a fan of explosions. Stun onto holy moly as Arhi goes in for some big damage of his own. Gonna be the bloodless as he grows big with the rage. Gonna be a freezing trap, but he trickets out of it. Holy moly at no health whatsoever. No turtle shell. Not a lot of defenses. Big Ellie blast with a chain harvest just absolutely drains him for all his life. Siphons it out like a vampire. Talarion is gonna be up next, charging out on the battle armored fox. It looks like Arhi is gonna hit him with that slow totem. Talarion using the slow totem just to build up a little bit of resources. It is a lot of damage value, isn't it? It is a ton of damage. but you did really good. It's just at the opener, the hunter knows how to shut down the burst, and like as soon as amongst the whole burst too, so it's really difficult. At the end there, I don't, unless you have a cooldown, I feel like there's nothing you can do. I can imagine a thing I could do as a rogue, maybe CC, but that's about it. Ellie blasts a Telrion as Arhi charges one up. Get himself lots of Maelstrom with double fiery Ghost Wolves. Gonna be knocked down onto Arhi. Huge damage to Telrion. Just got himself massive burst. Reckless Abandon. Might be able to catch up to Arhi. Needs to go maybe for a leap or two. Maybe a charge leap to reconnect. Arhi just trying to avoid as best as he can. Sees the warrior in rage behind the pillar. Doesn't want to give him any opportunity to get anything. What the? I think I was... Arhi, what is that BM? Just really runs up to sacrifice the soul. Holy moly. Why would you do that? Maybe they're friends or something. Maybe it's just BMing him. A lot of you guys know each other from the duels. I don't actually. I feel like I wonder how many more of you guys made friends doing these duels. You like, might have not known one. You guys. Maybe Ari was like never seen Holy Moly before, and now they've been doing duels. They were like maybe saw each other in arena. They're like, okay, I know you now, guy. You guys are making friends, and maybe even making rivals. Arhi with the stun onto Telrion. Big Ellie Blast getting sent in. Plenty of Maelstrom with those Ghosts, generating a ton of it. 5 minutes into this duel, we're hitting that 5% dampener. Telrion's still pretty healthy. As you can see, this guy is just fine. He has Ghost Wolves to get healing from. He got charges towards Arhi, but Arhi can disconnect, slow it down Telrion with a Froststock and running away with the Ghost Wolf. It is pretty difficult to get away from him. He's just trying to mess him at this point. It's just like, yo, come here. I know you want to play around. I know you want to duel me, but I'm going to hang around with this pillar. Telrion wants to pull him out of the pillar somehow. He's trying to think of a way to do it. He doesn't necessarily have to go over there, but he's just trying to find himself a better angle. He's going to get a slow into Arhi. Arhi can just separate away with Ghost Wolf. Going to be that big knockdown. Arhi sprints out of there. Ghost Wolf's everything. Telrion with the leap. Fear around the corner. And actually going to be Ghost Wolf's getting feared away. Arhi actually kind of low in health. If Telrion can maybe get himself a charge, maybe a charge execute. Looks like Arhi was able to get himself out of that deadly situation. No longer at low health. But Telrion, again, just having to charge and wait for Arhi to come to him. Sunder with a stun. Going to be Telrion. No trinket for a bit. Arhi does get hit with the disarm as he goes for bloodless, so it is a perfect disarm for Telrion. Arhi has a full Wind Fury, everything. Telrion is going to back up out of there. Going to be Dora Shadows for Arhi. Maybe that's what Telrion's trying to do. Maybe he's just trying to avoid Arhi's burst as soon as he gets some. Maybe now he's like trying to take a page out of his book. And Arhi. Actually, there's a lot of Brambles for Arhi. How do you get the Brambles procs back to back? Gonna be more Ghost Wolves, plenty of Maelstrom. Arhi has plenty of survivability. If Telrion can find a way to shut down and lock down Arhi for just a second, or just play the battle of momentum, battle of attrition, and just fight him right through the burst, make him spend all that mana, eventually just leave the guy dry. Gonna be Arhi trying to see if he can get behind the pillar. Telrion needs to find a way to just get on top of him. I think he needs to go for Reckless Abandon so he can get those Raging Blows so he can keep charging to Arhi. He is gonna need to save those charges, as well as charges of Raging Blows inside of Reckless Abandon in order to stay on top of the Shaman. I think that's the only way he's going to be able to do it. It seems like it is a really tough duel, and Arhi just got the bigger pillar. Unless Arhi decides, you know what, I want to stay in. Telrion, I don't think he's playing the Stormbolt either, so it's going to be very difficult to lock him down. Blade Storm, immuning that stun, capacitor showing him out of Arhi. Arhi actually having to choose the wall here. Reckless Abandon is up. Does Telrion have the mobility? Does get the charge around the corner. Try to stay ahead of Arhi. Maybe he can go for Raging Blows. Knockdown, and is able to stay on top of him. Arhi is getting kind of low in health. Having to go for as much self-healing as possible while in Ghost Wolf. Maybe a Raging Blow for Telrion, and able to catch up to Arhi anymore. It's going to be knocked down for a second from the Ancient Aftershock. It's going to be Arhi kind of lowish on health, actually. He has plenty of health, but I don't know if he has the Maelstrom in order to be able to survive this. He's going to be able to separate away from the warrior now and try to sit and get himself as much self-healing while inside of the Ghost Wolf. As Telrion almost got a charge around the corner. Arhi is going to be back there. 8 minutes in his duel. Arhi is definitely prolonging this one, but he's trying to think to save cooldowns for the next guy. Telrion is just really difficult for him to overcome at the moment. Finally able to charge in. Earthman to join in. Arhi missing that Sunder with the stun totem. Could be back for him. And Arhi finds himself away from the pillar. He could always Ghost Wolf over to it, but he finds himself away from the pillar, so it's going to take him a second to get over there. Disarmed by the warrior. And he's trying to stay in. Gonna be the Belf Racial in order to maybe strip Arhi of whatever bucks he's got. There was a charge for Telrion. Reckless Abandon is back up. Could go for a bunch of Raging Blows. That's a slow into Arhi. And Arhi trying to get away. Gonna be another Blade Storm. And maybe Telrion can maybe catch up to him. Leap and is not able to reconnect. Super unfortunate. Does have the Earthman to cleave off of. Yo, can we get a hashtag nightmares in chat for that beautiful donut, my man, sending a mustache? And can we get a hashtag king in chat for becoming a member again for 4 months in a row, my guy? Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate ya. While we're waiting for these boys, they're still a tussle, they're a little bit of a standstill. I want to give a shout out to some of the boys supporting the stream, supporting the channel. Thank you, boys, so much. Hashtag knight and hashtag king for becoming for continuing to be beauties on the stream. Thank you, boys. I appreciate you. Gonna be Dalaran and Arky still blasting one another as much as they can. Elite blast versus just pure rage. 9 minutes into this duel, 10 minutes, and this is still going on. I feel like we haven't seen a good old-fashioned Fury Warrior versus another class that's just able to out-sustain them duel. Like, they're just basically just fighting each other. What's up, Jordan? How you doing, my guy? How you doing? Привет, друг, обожаю твои стримы 5/5. Здорово, Паша, здорово. Drop a like, come on, Kuba. Come on, not one comment like that. Yo, what's up, boys? Yeah, drop a like to the... Give the stream a thumbs up, boys, if you enjoyed it. Give a thumbs up. Русские, drop a like. Большое спасибо. That's about right. Russians, maybe they'll understand what I mean. What did Russians say for drop a like? Actually, Dalaran kind of getting beat up a little, but not super badly. Like, I don't think I ever said Dalaran like 20% health. Like at most, he was able to get down to like 70, maybe even 60, but he's pretty healthy otherwise. He keeps blasting them out. Man, the slows by Arky. Dude, Fury Warriors used to have a thing where when the Bloodthirst, they remove all slows off them. That let him get super good uptime on their target. Not anymore. They removed that and changed it to a different talent, which is decent, but it's not nearly as strong. Arky with some healing while Maelstrom is up. Literally, Ghost will just back it up out of there, literally backpedaling at him. Gonna be disarmed by Dalaran for a second, so Arky still has plenty of Maelstrom generating from those wolves, though. Knockdown, Dalaran does go for the big reckless abandon, charge around the corner, Fioron to Arky, waiting out for his sprint to be gone. I think that's exactly what Dalaran started to do, just try to wait it out. He knows where Arky's gonna go. Maybe he can go for a bit of a raging blow to just catch up, trying to see if he can use raging blows while reckless abandon is up. But he's unable to get a charge since he's too close. Arky did get pretty low there, actually. Oh, big charge by Dalaran. Does he get to stay on top of Arky? He just didn't get him low enough. Gonna be a Sunder. It's gonna be a Bladestorm staying on top of Arky. Immune to slows for time being. Arky not a Ghost anymore. Actually, the next second rage. Does he take him out? Interrupts him. I think it's over. I think Dalaran actually gets him. Oh, no. I cannot believe it. He actually gets him. It took him a bit. We got into the 12-minute mark of the duel. But he just had to keep trucking, had to keep going. Dalaran coming out on top in Rage Regeneration as Petiagor is going to be up next. Peter is going to be blasting him out. Curing Burst, does he have it? Dalaran trying to go for a heal, but a blind comes out by Peter. And Shaman did use in Regeneration during the Rogue's Burst opener. Did not use Shadow Blade, so Peter could just resap him. I think Dalaran needs to get himself out of that sap, get the Rogue out, hit him with CC immediately, and start healing as much as possible. Looks like he's going to try to do that. He's actually going to Zerk Rage out of it, give himself a little bit extra help with Commanding Shout. Maybe he can A with the Rogue out, leaping away, just trying to move, and might just be able to wait out and get in a little bit of health. He doesn't have a second wind like a warrior does, like an arms warrior does, but at least he got himself a little bit of something to work with. Trying to Bladestorm, but the Rogue is so close. If only he just kept going in that direction. Knocking the Rogue down immediately. Gonna be trickier for Peter. Does he have enough damage? Knockdowns are going to stop him for a second. Dalaran is going to get taken down, though. That's just too much burst as the Rogue popped off every CD with that Kyrian setup. That's very difficult to defeat. That's almost impossible, man. That's crazy. Anton is going to have to go up versus Peter, but the pillars are way too big. The Rogue is definitely going to give himself a reset. Looks like the A-bomb is actually not going to let him do so. The pet is on him. Maybe you can do the pet leap and stun. He does get the pet to leap onto the Rogue. Hits him with the chain of ice from so far away. The pet is going to keep the Rogue occupied over there. At least he can get some stabs and build some calm points. Anton buffing up his pet. That pet is slowed down, though. Did that pet get hit by a Shiv? That pet is meeting him on the other side. Peter can't really go anywhere. Stun with the pet. A-bomb right there. Stunned by Anton. Peter has nowhere to go unless he vanishes. He still has dots on him. If Anton hits him with a nice Death and Decay, he'll be great. Does Peter still have any dots? I think he does. And the dots should get him out of stealth, yeah? Maybe? I think he might have just sipped up to remove all the diseases. I think that's what happened. Damn, that's tough. Did Anton pick up the eyes there? Is there eyes with Peter? I didn't look like there is. So Anton's just gonna have to wait for the Rogue. Man. He speaks some Russian, Dal? I was born in Russia, Grundy Monday. So I try to speak Russian with Russian viewers when I can. Open up by the Rogue, IBF by Anton immediately. as he gets himself the swarm rolling around his body. AMS, Lichborn, everything. Trying to tank up the rogue, blind by the rogue as he's going for a reset. Shrinking by Anton, stunner to the rogue, trying to get himself maybe the army of the dead to join in. It's going to be big death claws. The rogue trying to get more shadow strikes in. It's so close, and Anton does end up slicing him up. Sacrificing the pet, going for a death pack, big flesh cut. Elon Musk trying to go for a stun, but couldn't because he's immune. Anton is still at low health right now, waiting for that death pack to be over so he gets some necrotics off of himself. Needs to go for a bit of healing, needs to start using runic power to heal as immediately Elon Musk has got himself a bubble. I think Elon Musk can just end the duel right here. He isn't in full immunity. Anton got nothing there. And Elon Musk goes for a flesh cut on top of him. Luli. Oh wait, this guy was here the whole time. Lulu in full HD. I kind of like that name. Lulu in full HD. It's gonna drop down a root with a Fury of a Loon, get a couple star surges, think it's over. Yeah, there's no way Elon Musk was gonna be able to beat that Boomy. That was just a full setup, no more bubble, nothing. Man, that was a nice set of duels. That was interesting. A lot happened in those duels, man. A lot happened. I haven't seen a good old-fashioned Fury Warrior tussle it out in a while, though. Let's get another one going, boys, yeah? I'm loving this, dude. I'm loving this. And Lunatic trying to make a group. Let's go, boys! Uber Ninja trying to make a group. Athman got a group ready. Sentry wants to go in again. We got to get Sentry back in. I think I love watching Sentry play, dude. Sentry, Anton, Uber. We could do maybe Uber and Atho. I guess we could do Uber and Atho. Uber did, his group didn't get to play for a while. Ah, man. 59 to 60, I think it is. Yeah, 260. I'm ready. All right. Let's get, what's your name? Atho, man. And we got Uber, but I can't do Uber because I don't know whether U is in the, or U with a double dot is an alt code. So Alice on. Nice. And no format also joining the group. Let's go, boys. Let's get more duels in here. Had a bad talents, I don't have time to change. All good, Archie. All good, no worries. Yeah. When you guys zone into the duels, make sure you change your talents right now. Change your duels, change your talents right now. Whatever you gotta change, make the change currently. Do it real quickly. Because you gotta do it. Dude, there's so many pharaohs this run, dude. So many pharaohs this week. It's incredible. I feel like every other game had a cat in there, man. I think the only game that didn't have a cat was last one, and that had a Boomy in there. But that's as close as we, it's so many druids, man. We'll let the cats out of the handbasket, man, or whatever they go from. Oh, these jungle cats, man, out of nowhere. What is going on? Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm down. Looks like we're going to be going around raiding boys over in Kona and Exiles tonight. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I get pizza and I'll do that. Which. We got ourselves Team 1 together with Athol, man, as a Retribution Paladin. We got ourselves in the back Riser with Limika over as a Feral Druid. We got also another Mayu as a Feral Druid and Snazzy. Looking pretty snazzy. Looks like we're missing, oh, there we go. I was going to say we're missing one over in Team 2, but looks like Aqualerus. Aqua. I think this is the first time we actually get an Aqua to play. But Aqua's gonna be up, going for a trick, and I think Athman still has a Hodge ready for him. Gonna be pre-brawler. Oh, Athol! My man! Oh my goodness, Athol! He spooked the Demon Hunter. He got spooked and he tried to run away, and they just hit him with the stun. Bonk. Done. Allison's gonna be up next. Charging out Atha, gonna be immediate adaptation, but a stun. You guarantee a stun to Atha. Bubbled it as soon as he's Allison popping cooldowns. Wing Seraphim and Athaman trying to see maybe be able to punish Allison. Gonna be Shield of Vengeance. Athaman can use a Shield of Vengeance of his own to splash back into Allison now. Technically he could, but I think he's just gonna kite Allison around in circles for a bit until the cooldowns are down. Man. We got Team 2, we got also not Dustin, never got to play so far. Rainbow as a Feral Druid, and we got Elf. As we got also the Demon Hunter who just fell in combat. Man, poor guy. Barely got to play. Athman did use a bubble here really early. Allison down on wings as well as Shield of Vengeance. Athman with the Shield of Vengeance. Blessing of Protection. Blessing of Protection is going to do so much versus a Paladin though. It's so much holy damage. Especially since Allison is a Kyrian. You got the hammer throw, which the hammer's also holy. So that's going to be a lot of damage. Trinket's out of it. Oh, human ration's out of it, actually. As I also tried to stay away from Atha, gonna be that eye for an eye. As Athaman got himself Seraphim, maybe some damage, looking for that burst. Maybe he can do enough burst damage in order to get Allison super low and maybe force it past the bubble, potentially. Looks like he's gonna have to wait it out. Had himself Battle Master's Trinket for a little bit extra survivability. Athaman could be in trouble at all times. So Allison has blind, they have stun. So one of them is going to get the adaptation out, but the blind could set you up in like an unwinnable situation. Seraphim up for Allison. Do they have a blind to combo? Athaman is not looking to find out. He's just trying to stay away. In fact, Athaman has also got a blind of his own, actually. So Allison Seraphim is going to give him a little bit of that versatility, a little bit of that crit to be a little bit more healthy, to get himself a little bit of healing, but not enough to really commit into damage since Athaman is just not over there, not even the same zip code. As Athaman is the one trying to get some resources of his own. He is going to have to find a way to get through the bubble of Allison, either force the bubble, reset, and come back in stronger than ever, or find a way just to burst through Allison before they can even get a bubble rolling, or maybe even land an interrupt as they use holy spells. Blind into Atha, that is going to be full blind as Arizman got himself a Seraphim, so that's more of a defensive blind with a Hand of Hindrance, unless Atha has Hand of Freedom. There's not much you can really do there. So Allison is just trying to delay the damage from Athaman as best as possible. So we're waiting here for a bit. Derek, how you doing, my guy? Some downside note, the song you're gonna play in this fire. Yo, you want it? Yo, you want it? Here we go. Here's my playlist. Derek, how you doing, my guy? Buddy, thanks so much for joining the stream. Thank you for continuing supporting the channel as a member. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day, you beautiful bastard. This is not over Dash Cinema. It's not over Crimson. Hey, how you doing? Athaman with that adaptation. Blind to Allison as a popping cooldown is going to be tricky with the odds. Athaman shutting down Allison completely. Oh, Athaman having to play it very, very defensively. It's like, I don't want to deal with burst. No. Athaman got his own wings, by the way. He's got his own cooldowns. Allison trying to catch up, but there's no way unless they just... Actually, Allison could catch up to Atho. Deactivate Devotion Aura and put on the Speed Aura, whatever that's called. And you actually will run faster than Atho, as long as he also goes with the same speedy aura. That means you have to change auras all the time, but it's totally worth if you're trying to catch up to him. It's totally worth in my opinion. Shield of Innocence for Allison. Athaman setting up some big bursts. Maybe Allison could be in trouble, unless the bubble does, it could be bad. It is gonna bubble as Athaman trying to go for some damage. Can Allison recover fast enough? No wings is gonna get himself the healing hands talent in order to get him catch up. Athaman has a lot of pressure, lots of potential damage right now, but just can't really put it into Allison just yet. And Allison mounting up to try to get away, try to reposition. So now it's a bit of a chance game. Both of them are down on bubble. Athaman has his bubble coming back sooner than Allison. Blessing and Protection not doing anything for either one of them. Wings are down for both, but Allison has wings in about 40 seconds, so maybe we might be able to make something happen. Blind into adaptation by Atha. Hodge also trying to make some damage. Seraphim is up. Maybe Atha, does he live this? Is going to give him so big heal with that Word of Glory. Healing hands down. And still just super effective as Athaman building up some resources, but not really trying to fight Allison, trying to really walk away from Allison. Let's go for a Hand of Freedom and a bit of a reset in the other direction. Damn, it was the last one. So that last one would have been, I'm not sure what the last one was, but it would be on this playlist at least. It definitely would be on the playlist. Gonna be Allison getting hit with the final wreck. Athaman might have enough damage here actually. Potentially, Allison super low is using Word of Glory to heal up. Blessing and Protection is last bastion of defense, as that's all they really got. Trying to immune the physical damage from Atha, but I guess the Paladin is just so much magic damage, so much holy damage they're just gonna slice right through it. Allison with the full Baron, it's not like they're gonna get a bubble anytime soon. Allison does have wings back up though. Athaman with the adaptation of 5 seconds. Athaman could get locked down. Allison could have himself the winning strategy. Do they have a bubble? Do they have a bob? Because they can give Athaman an unwinnable situation. 15 seconds on that bubble. Allison used to make a play right now. 10 seconds on the bubble. If Allison goes right now to get the blind into a stun onto Athaman, get adaptation, full burst, 5 seconds on a bubble, Athaman has himself an out. Unless Allison makes a play right now, Athaman got wings and everything back up. Allison is behind in the bubble. I think Athaman is in a situation in the chess match where he's holding all the good cards. He's got the jack of all trades here. He got the royal flush, and he's gonna flush Allison down the toilet. If Allison doesn't make a play right now, he's gonna have the biggest burst. Athaman, seeing this burst happen, he could just bubble it. There goes the bubble as they come down with a slam. But Athaman doesn't respond aggressively immediately. He waits. I think he's going to wait until the Chill of Vengeance is down. Allison still has plenty of pressure, plenty of support, but no way to lock Athaman down. He's got every cooldown available. I think he's just trying to get some resources. I think he's just trying to make sure that he's got a big old one-shot. Allison does have a trinket. Athaman got himself Seraphim. Stun onto Allison. Could trinket out of it. Final wreck, and that's going to be down and done. Atherman trying to heal up while wings are still up as Rainbow charges in, gets the stun to Ather, holding onto a blessing of protection, so he could have this for the Feral. There goes the bop, removing the stun as well as all the bleeds. Rainbow getting hit with a slow. And Atherman needs himself a bit of recovery. Shield of Vengeance as well as Eye for an Eye available. Cyclone by Rainbow, not much you can really do. Atherman's adaptation is up in 10 seconds. So Rainbow still holding on to a flesh cut. Atherman's gonna have to find a way to burn right through it. Gonna be dropping down Consecration. Rainbow with the Thorns. No wall, no Barson just yet. Atherman just trying to kite him as best as he can. Hand for him just to walk away from the kitty cat. Maybe slowly but surely whittle away the flesh cut before he gets himself a good go. He does play the blind. If he had himself a good blind setup with a stun, he could have himself a potential winning strategy here, unless the Feral just savages him out. Atherman has no immunities. There's going to be adaptation off of that main. Shield of Vengeance as the Ferals continue to put pressure in. That Shield of Vengeance is looking like it's going to do big damage, but the Feral's not letting him be anywhere near him. Going to be a root. Atherman is kind of near the enemy team right now. Blinded to the Feral, does get a hit, and trying to do the most amount of damage. Rainbow not using the Trinket at all. He wants to save the Trinket for the Hodge, and then goes Atherman with more damage. Is going to proc out defenses out of Rainbow. As the dip slow, he's going to get himself a shield. Cyclone onto Atherman. I don't know if he has enough right now to be able to do much here. Maybe he can go for a bit of recovery, get himself a 1 heal. That's going to be Eye for an Eye very, very soon. Maybe the Feral is down. Feral cast defenses in about 10 seconds, actually. Or cooldowns in about 10 seconds. So maybe Ather should have an Eye for an Eye for this. At least reduce some of the physical damage from the cat. Trying to avoid the thorns as best as possible. And at least there's no more flesh capped on the kitty. Atherman also is an Necrolord, so he still has a flesh cap. So you could maybe get a kick out on the Feral and use a flesh cut in his face. That is one big defense that he still has. 20% damage reduction, trying to get it interrupted by the Feral. The Feral is trying to see if he can juke the Feral. It's going to be a Skull Bash miss. Actually, he got juked so hard. The Rainbow got juked, and Atherman wasn't even trying to go for like a hard cast of heal to get a free flesh cuff. Does go for a quick rebuke to interrupt the flesh cuff by the kitty cat. Atherman still has a flesh cut of his own. That's going to be a Trinket adaptation. Atherman doesn't really have much defenses here. He needs to get interrupted on Holy just so he can get an easy flesh cut off. He needs to get kicked on Holy. He got himself plenty of Holy power, but he is going to need to get kicked on Holy to get a flesh cut. Bashed by the kitty. This might be a perfect opportunity. Stun on the cat. No Trinket. No flesh cut. Atherman is playing with fire. He's just trying not to get interrupted by the cat at all. Oh no. No bubble for a bit. Blind? This is where he flesh cut. He's still not choosing to flesh cut. He's keeping it in the back pocket at all times. He's just saving it for something. Oh no, he's out of mana completely. The Feral is backing up out of there. Is this where you go for something? Trying to make a Seraphim happen. I keep expecting a flesh cut out of this guy. I feel like a broken record. Flesh cut? Flesh cut? Stun onto a Rainbow. He does get out of it pretty quickly. Gonna be walled by the cat. Atherman got full cooldowns ready to go. He's trying just to maximize the damage. Gonna be Wake of Ashes. He's using the Wake of Ashes defensively because he generates the holy power. Not near the Feral. Might as well heal himself. Still gonna be some slows on a Rainbow. Adaptation not procced for Ather because that maim I think was only 4-second duration instead of 5-second duration. Eye for an Eye for our Paladin Atherman with the Shield of Vengeance as Rainbow going in for full bleeds into Ather. If Atherman can somehow catch up to the Feral, maybe get that shield to pop on the Feral. Not gonna be able to. Got himself a Hand of Freedom. He does need to avoid giving Rainbow a flesh cuff at all. If he gets that shield from the Necrolord, this could be over. Another short maim, so Atherman adaptation does not get procced. But it is a short maim, so Rainbow isn't able to lock him down for long enough. Just spamming Moonfires into the guy. Bash into Ather, it is very heavily DR'd. Seraphim is up for Ather. Does he have maybe a blind or anything? He's going to need to do something. Quick roar. Rainbow trinkets out of it. Atherman with no health whatsoever, continuing to heal himself as much as possible. Looking like he's just supposed to stay aggressive. With the Feral, maybe deny him a reset. But he's still super low on health. Wait, I don't think he's a Flesh Cup guy anymore. Wait, I think he's a Kyrian now. I'm starting to realize I think he's actually been Kyrian this whole time. I didn't realize he's playing a Hammer build. I was thinking for a second, where's his Divine Storms? But he's not a Flesh Cafter. He's Kyrian. Oh, wow. I didn't even see his Hammer procs with Divine Toll. For some reason, I thought he was... I guess I had it wrong all the time. He couldn't flash cut because he doesn't even play the Covenant. Not in this duel. Gonna be Rainbow versus Chrysler, getting full dots up and running. Chrysler got himself Destro set up, is gonna get a dot onto Rainbow, and that's gonna be also Kevin's line for him to drain life off. 37% dampened into this duel. It is definitely gonna swing towards the favor of Rainbow. Look at the bleeds on Chrysler, man. This man's left with no health whatsoever. Was not even a full Feral Frenzy. Rainbow just got some biggest bleeds, biggest dots on him. KS Bull getting set up. Rainbow Flashcraft is gonna absorb a lot of it. And Rainbow catches a reset Actually caught a restyle. Chrysler hitting him with a conflag just to keep some kind of dot rolling. Gonna be the pet around the corner. Might be able to take off any kind of self-healing from Rainbow if there's a rejuve or regrowth or something. Infernal slamming down as Rainbow leaps on onto the Warlock. Gonna be an Infernal with a stun shot if you're after. Decimate Bolt getting set up. Another Fear onto Rainbow. Does he have a good setup? Bonzerfell, Incinerate, trying to see if he got his line of sight. Rainbow got himself a big heal while in bear form. Trying to go for regrowth. Interrupt at the last second. Rainbow, does he have a flush cast next? Does he have a defensive? Then Infernal will just end you back there unless you do something. Oh, the bites from the fellow hunter took him out. It looks like Elf is going to be up next, getting some dots onto Chrysler. Does not get himself a proper opener. Going to be the Mordecai with the Fear. Keeping his spec kind of onto the side. And Elf is just going in full defenses available. Chrysler is going to be playing on the back foot wall. Darkback getting used at the same time. Got some beefy Incinerates versus Elf. Is going to force the Pharaoh to back up behind the pillar. Is going to send one more Incinerate. Man, these Incinerates. He got some decent Incinerates from Lazlo. Get an interrupt onto Elf as to try to get himself a bit of healing. Moonfire is getting spammed up onto Chrysler. Elf definitely got a big old bite ready to go. Gonna be some slows from Chrysler, but there's only so much you can do. It looks like Chrysler leaves at the last second. It's got Limico on that team. We got Snazzy. We got Mayu, and maybe Mayu is up next. Is that what's happening? Is it Mayu that's next? Because that team once has a lot of boys. Looks like it is going to be Limica. Big convoke onto Elf. Does he do enough damage? That was Elf in bear form. Gets himself a frenzy regen. I wonder if that was an emergency frenzy regen or a planned active frenzy regen. But bear form of Barska was enough to keep him alive. Limica going in with Berserk, trying to keep the pressure rolling. Elf looking to get some back-to-back damage. Quick maim onto Elf. Has himself a pre-roll for this one. Limica with Thorns, so is Elf. Quick roll by Elf is looking to leap away. Does Limica catch up to him? Does not have a way to interrupt him. Interrupt still on CD. Going to bear form to get himself his own frenzy region. Quick roar onto Elf. Trying to go for a cyclone. Doesn't quite get it. Going to be a bash to Limica as he barskins this. And Elf is just going to get some Moonfires in. Maim onto Elf. Limica with full wall. Trying to root Elf. Just trying to keep him in place as best as he can. Try to go generate comp points to get a big bite. But Limica is now falling behind a little bit as Elf, seeing Limica back up out of there, is going to go for regrowth of his own. Limica at no help whatsoever. Elf is just going to be able to put some bleeds on him and let him rot over time. Is it going to be Snazzy? Or is it Mayu? It looks like it is going to be Mayu getting an opener onto Elf. Not giving much of opportunity to get a recovery. Full dots rolling on him. Elf with the Thorns as well as a Barskin. Going to be a leap from Mayu. Catching right next to him. Quick roar by Elf. Shackles malediction from Mayu. There's no way Elf is going to be able to recover. Trying to use Flesh Cut in order to live it. Barely give him a shield. It does go down. I think it's the first time we saw Elf go down in this duel. Going to be not Dustin up next at 14 minutes into this duel. Dropping down to Consecration. As Mayu is behind the pillar. Got himself a full reset. Dustin playing that Necrolord. So this guy is this time playing a Necrolord. This time he's actually playing the Flesh Hefty build. If you can catch Mayu, if you can find the Feral, able to get himself some biggie damage on him. Dustin getting blasted out with that stun. Mayu with a Berserk, big Tiger's Fury, trying to max out the damage into the Paladin. Shield of himself for Pally. Mayu with a Trinket, as well as up as the Pally got himself a big burst with a Shield of is popping. Dustin might have to go for a bubble or bop here. He's going to bubble us off. Mayu playing as defensive as they can. Bear form, Frenzy Region as they are in the 15-minute mark. 60% damage reduction. Dustin is just trying to max out the damage. Quick bash by Mayu. And it's going to be a Cyclone on Dustin. Has no health. Only one Moonfire or Bleed Tick is over. Unless Dustin gets a global. Oh, he just leaves. My god. I did not expect for Mayu to get him that low at the end there. He literally left him with 1 health. I think a Battle Master fell off while he was in Cyclone. That is crazy. Damn. Had a wrong leg and no final verdict is curing. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I was thinking for a second. Like, I was expecting for you to be a Flesh Capped Atha. Because I see Templars. I like how as soon as I know it's over, Anta, Sentry, Uber, all message me immediately. And just ping, ping, ping. Let's go. Get another one going, boys. Yo, Anton, we're going to get him next. Uber just played Sentry 4 out of 5. Athaman's still ready. We could do either Athaman versus Anton. Because he got Kreisbat and all them. Or Sentry. We could wait for him. Sentry and Anton, I think, played each other, though, didn't they? I think Uber... I don't even remember who played who, dude. I have no idea. Lunatic, do you have a group of your own? Group on a horde ready. Wait, whoa. Your group? You lead? Wait, if Lunatic got a group, we'll get him in. Because Lunatic got some different boys in here that he got. If Lunatic got a separate group, then I'll get him in. Anton. Okay. Getcha. I getcha. Nuzhan Adin Chilaviak. Arkin needs one more guy for the team horde over on the EU. Freaking Pharaohs, dude. Pharaohs are tough to deal with. Horde group on EU, you can find in the newer section. There we go, boys. Starscream. Listen to the groups like that in chat helps boys out a lot. Someone join Arhi. Yeah, we can get Arhi versus... Okay, I'm trying to remember if Arhi and Anton played each other. And just now it was Uber and Athaman. I think it was Anton versus Arhi. So maybe we'll switch it up. Let's do this, because Anton and Arhi played each other. We'll do Athaman versus Anton, Uber versus Sentry. We'll do it like that. We'll do it like that. We'll do those two duels. At least that. Duels. At least that. So hang in here. We'll definitely do them. Antona Badon. Antona Badon. I need to remember the A's and O's in there. Because I'm keeping thinking it's Antono Badon, but it's Antona Badon. You get what I mean, right? A's and O's. My A's and O's. My Cheerios. Alright, gang. Let's get another one running. Go crazy, Berserker. I killed it. It's murder. Go crazy, Berserker. You know what? I want to start off with a new song in the mix. I want to start with a new song in the mix as we get this up and running. I want it to be the craziest, burstiest duel to start off with, boys. Oh, I like Rook. I like that name. Luke gonna give him the sweet, sweet Rook. Alright, gang. Twitch. Got ourselves team 1 together with G-Funk on that Survival Hunter. Grook! Looking like a Necrolord champion with a Siege Breaker. I'm interested to see how that's going to work. Anton over on that team. We got ourselves Talrion as well as Holy Moly on that Survival Hunter. We got ourselves Athaman over on the team 1. Kryzer hanging around. I got his full Mecha Gnome set. We got ourselves Limik as a Feral, Mayo with the Feral, and Snazzy. It looks like Snazzy is going to be first up versus Talrion. Did those two duel each other? I think those two dueled each other before. Except Talrion, except Snazzy, I think, was just able to finish off Talrion. But now it's going to be a bit of a rematch. Talrion with Enraged, Frenzied Regen, or Enraged Regeneration. I keep seeing so many Pharaohs that call everything Frenzied at this point. But Enraged Regeneration at the start to dampen some of the damage from Snazzy. Going to be the disarm by the Rogue. Talrion just using Fists of Glory just to punch his way into Snazzy. The Rogue looking to get the hell out of there as the Warrior regains weapons. So it's going to be Shadow Step avoiding the knockdown from the Night Phase. So Snazzy does get a kidney shot. They're looking for a reset for Talrion, but it looks like I think he's going to go for a restealth. Right? Yeah, exactly. Into the sap. Oh, the cheese. The cheese with that sap. He does get himself a quick escape. He knows that Talrion no longer has his big defenses though. Shadow Strike, trying to get himself a full kidney shot. Talrion needs to respawn immediately. It doesn't look like the Warrior has a stun, and Snazzy just trying to maximize the space. Kidney shot as the Warrior charges at him, trying to see if he can punish him with a full Curing Burst. Dancing, going to be Talrion shrinking it out as he sees Shadow Blade from Snazzy. Going to be maybe evasion for Snazzy. Might need to use the Talrion with a blind. Snazzy still hold on to the evasion even though Snazzy is super low. And Talrion might be able to still make something happen. Maybe Zerker Rage A with Snazzy out. If he can time it right and surprise Snazzy, he might be okay. No Rage Frenzy, no Enrage, not Enrage, Zerker's Rage I think it's called? No, Zerker's. As a kidney shot, cheap shot by Snazzy. Locking down Talrion, got himself a bit of a heal. Battle Master Shrinking, give himself as much health to work with. Does himself defensive backup. Snazzy trying to make the Shadow Strikes fly. Gonna be advantage as the Warrior's on him. Bladestorm around top of him, but Snazzy cuts left. A little bit tighter, closer to the pillar. Is gonna get that interrupt so Talrion cannot get any kind of recovery. Snazzy hits him with that shift to slow him down. And Talrion looks like trying to go for a leap to get on top of Snazzy. Cheap shot by the Rogue as the dances back up. Trying to max out the damage. Curing bursts up. Talrion got himself a little bit of healing. Snazzy with an evasion. So Talrion's just going to see if he can soul ship out of there. Shadow Step by the Rogue. Talrion still looking to keep running as best as he can. Snazzy trying to walk back towards the pillar. Gonna be that intercept by the Warrior. Needs to make sure there's slows onto Snazzy. Gonna be that disarm. Talrion does not have a way to lock down Snazzy with a stun. So again, the Rogue is going to be extra slippery because he's just got no way to deal with it. Cheap shot by the Rogue. Trying to get the Shadow Strikes in. Not going for the back-to-back clean stuns to just make sure there's no gaps in between. Talrion dropping down some damage to Snazzy. He's going to be able to get him out as he tries to go for a Shadow Mill restyle. The Rogue breaking away with a sprint. Oh, the knockdown! Oh my goodness! The Rogue just tried to cut around the corner, but a huge thundering stomp by Talrion, knocking the guy down to the ground. Surprising burst knocked the wind out of him. And that's going to be a charge as Mayu leapt in. Talrion able to avoid the Feral, hit him with a fear. He doesn't want to hit into Thorns as best as he can. There's going to be quite a challenge of Feral. Full Fleshcraft, Thorns up, everything is going to be difficult to deal with. Talrion just had a hell of a duel with this Rogue. But this Jungle Cat, that's going to be a whole another story. I think that's just way too deadly for many. dude is a rogue. I said before, like, rogues have a hard time with Feral, but apparently if you bring what's his name? Trying to remember his name real quick. If you bring Embargo, I'm pretty sure he might have himself a hell of a duel versus Mayu. Apparently he's a Feral Slayer. Tarayon leapt away to try to break the chain of malediction. The Feral is not going to give him much of a setup. Going to be in rage regen. Mayu, does he get behind the pillar? Looks like the Moonfires were enough to take down the warrior. How is he just doing that much damage with Moonfire? These Ferals are going super aggressive with these duels, dude. The damage they're doing is out of this world. Freeze the trap by G-Funk, get himself a bit of a heal, but the Moonfire is going to break some of that healing. G-Funk at least able to remove the bleeds very quickly. Just a quick bandage, that's all he needed. Just a band-aid for just a second. Gotta be Mayu taking a big blast damage from the Death Shock of Huge Explosion. Does pre-wall it. Gotta be a Shadow Melt trying to go for a reset. G-Funk dropping down a flare. Feign death for a second just to clear all the dots away from Mayu. And Mayu back in the barrel form looking for a reset. G-Funk, does he go for a harpoon? Looks like he's not gonna go for a harpoon just yet. Looks like he's actually gonna back up out of there, maybe go for a reset of his own. Mayu still has a Hunter's Mark on him. So maybe G-Funk can go down for a freezing trap. He just needs himself a bit of a reset. Feign death as well as a manic bandage. Going to be a Fleshcraft instead. Trying to see if he can catch up and be a little bit more tanky for this. Dropping down dots onto Mayu with a big old Coordinator Soul charging towards the Feral. Maybe gets an interrupt. Going to be Mayu with a Fleshcraft. He knows it's going to be there. Maybe he could have went for a Chimeric Poison. And I wonder if G-Funk is running Chimeric. I don't think he is, but a Chimeric, I wonder if that would have silenced the Fleshcraft. I think it would have. Manic bandage real quick for G-Funk as Mayu gets some big bleeds on the Hunter. Big bites to follow. Even though the bleeds are gone, the bites are still quite deadly. Finish trap onto Mayu. A G-Funk looking to get the hell out of dodge. Trying to go for Scary Beast onto Mayu. Not gonna happen. Tossing grenades. Still very, very low on health. Needs some kind of recovery. Needs some sort of CC chain. Gonna be a camel for a second. The pet is gonna get clawed out as Mayu is gonna get him out in the open. Stun into Mayu. Has a trigger if he needs some Scary Beast. With some auto form. Gonna be a steel trap. G-Funk still trying to get himself recovery. Freezing trap, meaning the Feral Druid. I don't know if he was able to get a Moonfire or anything on G-Funk. Still, the Hunter's bleeding out profusely. That freezing trap did not last long at all on Mayu. Just Moonfiring the boy down. Not giving him much of an opportunity there, is he? That is rough. Reopener onto Grook. He's going to be up next. Fleshcrafted Necrolord Warrior Fury. Looking to find a way to deal with the Feral. Playing the many soul bind, so likely going to have an AoE fear as soon as his health dips low. Gonna be Mayu trying to go for a reset. Stormbolt by the warrior. Grook is gonna have to go full damage, full big setup. Avatar. Does he get Avatar? He does get Avatar. Off the red leg. Oh, does he? Yeah, I think he does. I want to say he does. But that's going to be a full banner. Everything trickles out of Mayu as he goes for a bit of an opener or a bit of a stun. Grook tried to stay on the Feral as best as possible. Does he get to him? Enrage Regen getting used right now. Mayu getting kind of low. In bear form. Is Grook going to have enough here? Needs to find a way to catch up. Does he have any more leaps here? Anyone wants to connect? Looks like Mayu is going to be able to get away from him. And Grook, all he can really do is attack the Kevin Slime to at least get some sort of healing, some sort of resource generation out of it. Mayu get an opener onto Grook. Should be full bleeds. And a Stormbolt by Grook. Does he find a way to beat the Feral? He's trying to see if he could chop him up. Raging blows are flying. Leaping away as the Feral is putting in pressure during Thorns. Maybe he can go for a Rallying Cry. Does get himself a Rallying Cry. Maybe he can somehow get some kind of healing. Maybe. Potentially. He got a lot of rage. I think he did use a lot of that rage to offset it to a Ignore Pain, which is going to help him with some of the damage. But as soon as his health is 0, the shields are not protecting you at all. They only protect half the damage you take into that shield, but the other half hits a health bar anyway. Going to be Mayu getting interrupted on the Fleshcraft actually. Using that bed, Antar was able to deny Mayu whose one big defense was going to use slow down completely. And that's going to be Antar trying to keep the pressure on the Feral. Going to be Feral leaping away though. IBF for Antar to break himself out of the stun. Trinket onto Mayu. Does he have a grip to grip the kitty back in? He does. The Army of the Dead is going to be attacking the Feral. Got himself a little bit of self-heal. Going to be a maim onto the Death Knight though as Mayu sending in the bleeds. Fleshcraft still up onto Anton. Mayu out in the distance trying to go for Shackles of Malediction. There's going to be a pet stun to break the Shackles. Anton has a lot of bleeds on him, but Mayu is also kind of low in health too. Is going to be Chain of Ice and a bunch of slows on him over and over and over. Anton tried to keep the pressure onto Mayu as best as he can. But the thing, the Feral might just have way too much survivability here. Anton getting hit with a maim. Mayu is going to be able to break away, hit some of the root. Is going to be a sacrifice for Anton on the pet. Maybe this Death Knight can still come back. He's got the Army Dead coming back very, very soon. Mayu is behind the pillar getting hit with a death. Oh, actually I have Winning Death and Decay. But no more trinket, no more wall. Might still be in trouble. Anton using the swarm in case he gets the feral out. Gonna be the feral charging in to break up the flesh cap. Maybe Anton can make something happen. Gonna be a quick stun by Mayu as he did go for a re-stealth there. Gonna be that pet joining in. Stun. Does Anton get the armor of the dead? Gonna be full thorns. Anton might have to AMS it. Gonna be Mayu trying to get away from the pet, from the thorns, from all of it. And it's gonna be a big leap. Does Anton have a grip? He does have the grip. The armor of the dead is still into Mayu. Still staying on him, still putting in the pressure. Regrowth is getting interrupted on it. Maybe a flesh cut from Mayu. It looks like he does get low enough on health where Friends and Region emergency healing does get activated. Stun by the feral druid. Quick couple of brutal slashes onto Anton with another root. Mayu is just gonna dot him up and bleed him dry. Trying to go for a flesh cap. Interrupt available for Anton. Cyclone doesn't have much for it. Maybe could have went for like a pet stun or anything, but his pet cannot interrupt since it's not empowered. Anton at barely any health. Death pack is the only thing he has right now. IBF in 20 seconds though, but he might have to use his death pack just to survive a little bit better. But it's going to be thorns onto Mayu. Anton needs a lot more runing power. Might decide to go for a death pack right now. He doesn't have any health. Death pack getting used just to give himself a little bit of health to work with. It's a lot of his necrotics. It's not like he's healing. He just had himself a little bit of borrowed health for a short amount of time. IBF. Maybe he can get himself one heal. NYU just has all the bleeds onto Anton. The guy's just doing whatever he can. No health whatsoever. Trying to heal himself while Death Pact is up. AMS is getting used. Whatever damage he's got on him, actually recovering a little bit of health. Mayu does go down to the army. Wait a second. Still, Anton goes down. But Mayu does get taken down by the DK in one way or another. I don't believe it. I don't understand how that happened. What? Oh no. Also, I'm not sure what happened to the whole team one. I think Kreiser left. I think two people, Kreiser and someone else, left when they saw that it was Mayu dueling. They're probably like, you know what, Mayu, there's no way he's gonna go for it. There's no way it's not a 1v5. There's no way I need to be here. Limika is going to be up next. Trying to get an opener onto Holy Moly is going to be Convoke the Spirits. Interrupted as Holy Moly goes in with a harpoon. Trying to get some big damage to the Limika. Big Death Chakra to follow. Maybe they have the big burst. It's going to be Explosion, but without the burst of Holy Moly together with the pet charging at Limika, it is going to be slightly reduced. Chimeric Poison rolling through Limika's veins. That is going to reduce some of the healing and the damage they do for the third poison. The first poison is slow for 90% slow. Second poison is a silence for a few seconds. And the third poison is 20% or 25% damage reduction and healing reduction. Holy Moly getting blood up. Limika trying to do whatever they can in the last second. Walling this off. Maybe they might be able to get enough damage to the Holy Moly to finish the duel. Limika does not have a lot of ways to heal right now. They kind of all out brawl to try to do what they can. It looks like they do get taken down by Holy. Anatheman is the last one left. Wait, is Holy Moly going to be able to come back here? Is Holy Moly going to be able to keep it going? Crazy. Maybe they could. Maybe they could. Flash cut up for Holy. Just trying to make sure that they're at least as prepared as they can be. We'll find against your boy Atha. As they're slowly charging in, letting the Hunter at least get some kind of a dot. At least let him get the opener. Stun to Atha. Adaptation immediately going to get him out. Going to be blind for Athaman. As they go for Eye for an Eye. Wait, the Death Chakra actually does a lot of damage. Wait, that Death Chakra by itself just did a ton of damage. Athaman got kind of low in there. Holy still has a turtle still. Might want to use turtle here. No trinket available. Does Athaman get to end it right now? Final wreck? Yeah. Even though he's silenced, he's still able to blast out Holy. That is rough. Yo, Mayu went for 4 kills back to back. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Alrighty, boys, let's get another. No, there was a rogue before that, right? So I think it's only Chrysler left. I think there was a rogue before Mayu. Yeah, I think that's what happened. Alright, let's get another one going. Athaman and Ansel downplayed. Sentry and Uber. We can get you guys in, yeah? Sentry, do you have a group, my guy? Yes or no? Is Sentry ready, boys? Potentially, we went again. Wait, was it you guys just went? I don't think it was Uber Ninja that went just now. It was Team Atha. Let's do Sentry and Uber. Мы готовы сейчас. Хорошо. Я посмотрю, как на дуэли будет. Allison is what we need. Allison and Sentry. Here we go, boys. Let's get it up and running, yeah? Забыл с собой холодную могилу. Забрал с собой. Oh, he took himself into the grave. He literally said in Russian, it should translate it. He said he took the pharaoh with him into the cold grave. I like it. We gotta go again. Druid is discussing arena seriously. Yeah, they are pretty strong. I'm not gonna lie. They are pretty beefy, is what I would call them. Just a lot of healing, and duels in particular. Сколько еще будет идти стрим? Думаю, что это дуэль, и посмотрю после этого, Savimon. После этого посмотрим. Paladin have to hit and heal the moment you mess with rotation. You're done. Paladins are good. Yeah, Paladins are pretty good, but yeah, there's a little bit of like, as someone who doesn't play a lot of Paladin, I didn't realize how much of an emphasis there is between like having spent globals on healing, but also globals on sustaining yourself. I didn't realize there was that many. That's interesting. That is very interesting. The Paladin scared the crap out of me. Oh no. Yeah, that's a lot of damage out of nowhere, isn't it? A lot of damage. What's up, Nasty? How you doing, fam? Hope you're having a good one. Rip range, yeah, rip all the range boys, for real. Oh, speaking about range, we got some range in here. I like it. Alright, let's get another open running today, boys, yeah? Give us the best show you can. We got one missing on team 1. The Twitch. We got one missing on team 1, but hopefully we'll get him in there. We got Cal Drogu over on team 2. We got ourselves R here on that team as well. Voss, wait. B, Voss, Nashim. Sajura gonna be first up versus Rainbow. I'm trying to just read that guy's name, but Sajura is already getting himself into big trouble. Gonna be parry up with the flash card, trying to get an interrupt onto Rainbow. Rainbow literally can't interrupt him because the parry just doesn't let him get a kick. Gonna be Rainbow in a bear form, wall up and everything. There's gonna be Zerkers for Sajura trying to get an interrupt onto the cycle. Looks like he's gonna keep himself rolling onto this Rainbow, trying to keep the pressure as best as he can. Just trying to keep slamming away, damaging the Rainbow as best as possible. Looking to chop him up, Rainbow. No longer with the wall, no longer with Barcia. Blades him out for Sajura with the charge interest under Rainbow. Rainbow just trying to keep himself out of that execute range. As soon as he's in there for Sajura, this is just going to be cake. Sajura just trying to get himself a big old execute onto Rainbow. Just trying to get him into the range. Going to be shackles to make it harder for Rainbow to heal. Big leap, interrupt, reflect, sharpen blazes up. Going to be trinket out of that disjointed roar. And does get to lock him down with a big old knockdown execute. Allison up next from Blackmore, trying to charge out. I don't know why I named the server, but it's gonna be stunned onto Sajura. I kind of like naming it. Sajura getting blasted out. Reflect. I'm gonna finish the sentence at some point. Big damage on Sajura. He limped it, but Allison just sent it. Damn. I kind of like adding Allison from Blackmore after watching Witcher. Geralt of what is it? No. I don't remember where Geralt's from. Actually, I don't remember. I have no idea. I literally am drawing a blank here with Witcher. Geralt of... I played the games too. That's why I'm so sad about it. Vengabird. I'm gonna stop thinking about Witcher because I gotta commentate this duel, dude. I'm trying to think. But you know how in Witcher series... Rivia. Why'd I draw a blank there, dude? I'm trying to keep my brain all in WoW abilities. But you know how they have like off a city, off a place? Allison of Blackmore. It sounds kind of awesome, doesn't it? Khal Drogo of Stormscale. That sounds kind of badass when you think about it. I don't know, that's why I was kind of into it. Right? Yeah, for real. Stun onto Khal Drogo. Might be in trouble. Huge damage, Allison. Playing whack-a-mole with the boy. Oh no. Big Invoke. It's going to be a blessing of protection. Malfurion. Oh, Malfurion. How you doing, my guy? Playing out that Feral, trying to go for a Cyclone onto Allison. Man, that was just a lot of damn. Dude, thank you for letting me know, Rivia, dude. I was literally just so stuck. My brain got stuck there, and I was like, I can't even comment in a while until I get that out of my head. And it looks like a big old bite for Allison, as I had nothing left. Actually, I had Eye for an Eye coming up, but I don't think it was going to be enough to really stop a big old bite. Zargoth of Silverman. There I am, doing it again. Gonna be getting charge off versus Malfurion of, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it. Sveje Vatel Dush. I have no idea how to translate that in English, boys. Yo, what's the translation for that server in Russian? Zargoth is gonna get opened up by the Feral. Looking to get some bleeds and looking just to bleed him out. This man's got a lightsaber and he's just having to deal with the most evil strategy ever. This is a Star Wars duel now with a Sith. Because Malfurion is just doing some of the most evil gameplay out here. Just putting the bleeds on the guy, full root, not letting him play. Big Invoke. Zargoth has to go for a Stormbolt. Gonna be a spear, missing it by a hair though. Malfurion taking him out with Walden. Is Walden gonna be the hero that the team 1 needs? Unless team 1 gets a +1. I think they might be in trouble. Gonna be BDB. Malfurion is gonna have to stay in Baron form. It's gonna be full thorns. Gonna be a big spin to win. It's gonna be a Cyclone. Maybe Walden goes for a trinket. Chooses not to. Just gonna have to wait it out. Lexi onto Malfurion. Does choose to trinket in the last second. I'm not really sure why. Taking the kitty out for a walk with a Shackle Malediction is trying to keep the tension and the spins rolling. Images are up, and if only Walden can get together next to Malfurion and get some touch. Get the big old touch of death in, get some of those touches with the jabs, build up some resources, going for a little bit of a spin, a little bit of... He just needs to reconnect and cover the distance, but the pillar between the two. It's just not letting him happen. Malfurion is able to use the pillar to get himself a little bit of reset. Walden is going to have to... It's going to have to wait. It's going to have to wait and wait until the Feral comes out with a big old stun. Big Convoke. Doesn't even give him a chance. Okay, we definitely have to do another duel. That was way too short. We definitely have to go for another duel. That was way too criminally short, boys. That was incredibly short. What spot for Alliance EU? Athaman, let's get you in here. I think Team Uber Ninja barely got to play. I think we got Sentry back in there. Sentry Team barely got to play too. So let's do Sentry. Just because Sentry doesn't have too many Pharaohs. I feel like we had way too many Pharaohs today, boys. So let's try a little amount of Pharaohs in here. Athaman has some Pharaohs on his team, so maybe Sentry versus Anton. That could work. What's up, Nicholas? How you doing, my guy? Monkey versus a cat. True. Well, I guess I need to grind better gear for next dose. Yo, Evalu, you did alright, honestly. Yo, your class is very, very burst heavy, so as soon as you miss a little bit of the burst, and it's very CD heavy too. As long as you have CDs, man, it's tough. It's tough to come back. Soul Flare, that's what it was. Oh, Soul Flare. That's what that... Oh, that sounds badass. That's awesome. Yo, Soul Flare? That sounds... Dude, imagine playing a server called Soul Flare. That sounds awesome. Haha. Hello there. What's up, Moose? How you doing, my man? Boy, hello there. Sentry is ready. We got to get him in. His team barely got to play. I wonder why Survival Hunter struggle a lot. I guess this squishiness. For PvE or PvP? They're actually pretty okay in PvE. They are kind of squishy, yes. So Beastmaster Hunter can just do more sustained damage at longer range, so you're pretty squishy too, but at least you can do it from a distance. In PvE, it's because you're melee. You have a Hunter Toolkit as a melee. That can make it kind of awkward at times. You're not better than other melee either for like PvE content. You're pretty good at Mythic Pluses though. The AoE damage you do is awesome. PvP, yeah, squishiness, the fact that you're melee, and Beastmaster Hunter exist. So I think if Beastmaster Hunter didn't do as much damage as they did, I think it'd be closer to like Marksman and maybe Survival to be more playable. But BM just has so much damage right now, it's not even funny. Why Dal really try? If we don't all get clapped. Yo, my God, I'm happy to have you join the duels either way. Honestly, happy to have you join these duels. Oh, man. Anton got a group. Let's go, boys. Anton and Sentry. Let's get them both in here. Anton Badon 5. Do 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 do. Odd thing is, Survival Hunter main problem is survivability. Yeah, for real. I feel like with a name like Survival, you should be able to survive the easiest. I feel like it should be tanky. Like your damage should be, like your tankiness should never be in question. That's something that maybe they can work on in the future expansion, right? Just give them more tankiness since you are in melee. Give them more health or just a DR of some sort, like some kind of a passive diminished returns on damage or something, anything. Because you're in melee, you're going to put yourself in like a really risky situation. But maybe the whole point is you're supposed to survive narrowly the whole time with a Hunter Toolkit. Either way. I think the whole survival thing was based because they were so trap heavy, right? Traps was kind of their bread and butter. You would be surviving out in the jungles, using traps to lure out enemies and just outsmart them. I don't think it was like... Maybe they used to be tanky back in the day. Who knows, dude? Who knows? Twitch. What's up, Martina? How you doing, fam? Hope you're having a good one. We got us a team 1 with Cal Drogo. We got us as Ari on the team. We got us as Voss. Wait, hold on. B Vaughn Samdishp. Voss Samdishp. I have no idea. Vaughn. We're gonna call him Vaughn. We got some Malfurion as well as Jura. It looks like it is gonna be Arhi first up versus Anton. The two juggernauts fighting each other on the bat. Are you kidding me? Stun onto Orki as he got himself the big storm, not Stormkeeper, Sky Fury Totem, dropping down big blast into Anton. Anton with an AMS, drop himself the full army of the dead, trying to get himself out and running. Orki backing up out of there behind the pillar as the grippy hand is up. It's going to be at least a bomb out and running. Once they get the army of the dead, there it goes. Trying to get a chain of lights into Orki, but he can't really slow down a ghost of that much. The manages continue to run. There's still a lot of damage from the pets. Orki's going to have to go for some healing at some point. Battle Mess Stricken, trying to get himself some resources. Anton with a full runic bar wants to get up and melee with Arki, and he got himself a lot of pressure, lots of damage. The army that are finally falling apart. And Arki, I don't know if you get to use Chain Harvest yet. Big LE blast into Anton. Anton got himself a lot of death strikes. The bigger the hit from Arki, the bigger the death strike is going to heal for. So Death Strike does a lot of healing based on how hard you got hit recently. Stun onto Arki, has to go for a trinket, immediately heal, immediately walling this off. Anton, I think, was able to focus down the Sky Fury Totem there. And Anton, it might actually be a good idea for him to focus Sky Fury Totem instead of the sub. Just spend one global into that thing. One Scourge Strike into that Sky Fury instead. Arki got himself a big Chain Harvest. That is a second pet. Actually, I don't think it even matters how many targets he hits. The Chain Heal, I think, does a set amount of damage, set amount of healing to every enemy it hits. As Anton trying to see if he could find Arki, trying to get around the corner. He can't at all. Looks like that ghoul is going to get sacrificed in a fresh one summoned. Anton has the ability to summon the full army of the dead back up again. He just needs a dark transformation with his pet in order to gain the damage of his legendary that empowers the value of him and his pet, the auto attack speed and the damage. And I believe the rest of the pets get the benefits too. Army of the Dead joining in with Apocalypse. Does he send out the A-bomb as well? Gonna be the pet amped up. The swarm. The pet is amped up. Arki trying to get around the corner. Is able to run away, but the pets are able to at least catch up. Back up to him, stunned by the secondary pet, and Arki goes down. Anton just overpowers him with a full army of the boys. Khal Drogo popping in. All defenses, all offenses getting used. Anton having to pop an IBF in there. That is a really risky move for the Monk to use all defense on all offense that quickly. But Anton did have the armor that is still rolling in. So I guess it makes sense. Big spin to win by Khal Drogo. Anton gonna hit big. Goes for big death strikes. And Anton so close to low health. Fist of Fury repairing him out. Got himself the grippy hand. Got himself resources. Deathbed getting used. Khal Drogo with the disarm. Khal Drogo trying to see if he can catch up to him. Get him low enough. In cap. Trinket out of Anton. Stun onto Khal Drogo. Trinket's out of his flesh cut is up. New interrupter. Touching death instead. Just touches him. Oh no. And Anton does go down. The gamble paid off big time. Holy moly is going to be up next. Khal Drogo is super low in health. Flash Guy getting muzzled really quickly. That's going to be Holy. Needs to get a kill shot on around the corner. Big grenades dropping down. And this needs to get a good enough angle. Give a kill shot, follows through, and that's going to be the pet kill command right after. Holy moly does end up taking him out. Again, big gamble, big reward. You either go in for the biggest damage possible. Well, that's all you can really do. A big gamble, big defenses used immediately just to amp up the damage versus the Death Knight. But then you kind of left high and dry without the Hunter. Who has a lot of mobility and a lot of CC to lock you down. Big Death Chakram coming in versus Malfurion. Dusty wall is off, huge explosion, big damage out of Holy moly. Malfurion is going to have to pop a wall. Go for full defense. Is going to be that Chimeric Poison silence on him and then reducing the amount of healing and damage he does. He's going to tuck tail and run. Harpoon to reconnect as Holy moly, keeping the pressure on the Feral Druid. Gonna be maybe a Cyclone Trinket? No. Malfurion is able to catch up on a little bit of healing. I wonder, most likely Holy moly's pet does have some sort of a mortal check effect, right? Bash on the Holy moly is going to go for a trinket. Muzzle and Malfurion is looking to get himself maybe in big trouble. Gonna be C-Pod. Oh no. Holy moly does end up taking him out. Survival Hunter. Back in action. I don't think we've seen a Survival Hunter play that hard in a while. Gonna be... wait, hold on. B-Von. B-V-O-N-S-A-M. Von Samdesp. Von Samdesp. That's as good of a name as I can really get it. And that's supposed to be BV on Samdesp. I have no idea. Gonna be the Mind Blast into Holy moly. With a torrent, gonna be a Holy, popping up some defenses, and Vaughn, full PI, actually gonna cut a low health. Big explosion to follow is gonna be dispersed in the last second of that explosion. Want to make sure they're actually safe. The Void Form is gonna be down. PI is down. Needs himself a bit of healing. Shadow Menzo is gonna be a big kill shot by Holy. Oh my goodness. Blasting out the Shadow Priest. 5 minutes into the duel. Man, these duels are going by really quickly. Sejuro is the last one left over in Team 1. Trying to see if he can get a War Stomp versus Holy moly. And Holy is gonna have to play defensively. House Turtle is gonna have to use it defensively in order to catch up on a bunch of healing. Might have to play a longer game versus Yuri here as we're getting to that 5-minute mark. 4% dampening final rolling. Maybe Sejura get himself a second wind. Does he? It looks like he has a pretty big shield. I think Fleshcraft's still on him. It looks like he is not playing second wind. Maybe. Gonna be a steel trap fear by Sejura just to keep the hunter nearby. He doesn't want him going anywhere. And maybe he has to reflect for the freezing trap. Storm Bolton to lock him down. Got himself sharpened blade in order to make sure that Mortal Strike does a better damage. Does someone to the hunter, but the hunter got grenades and everything. Feign death for the shackle. Sejura's up below health. Does go for a little bit of rallying cry. Gives himself a little bit of healing. Leaping away. Double leap from the pet into a flush scout. Holy moly, there's no way for him to stop it. It is gonna pull his spell back a little bit. Sejura should be able to catch up on a lot of health. Second wind rolling in. Got himself the flesh cut, absorbing all the damage. Holy moly, needs to go for a bit of a reset himself. It's gonna put him on ice. Maybe go for a full camo. Sejura looks like he had some kind of a dot rolling. What is that Warbreaker delay? That Warbreaker actually just hit you or what? I think there was a bleed on the pet or something. Steel trap. Sejura tried to get back up in there. He got a flesh cut. He got sharpened blades. He got everything ready. But holy moly, he's gonna have to extend this duel for a little bit longer. Got himself a bit of a first aid, and Sejura is gonna mount up, ready to go. And his big old gladiator mount as it pokes through a wall. His head is just looking at the inside. Oh, what's in there? Holy moly, is gonna go for a reset of his own. Sejura, I think, is waiting for some cooldowns of himself. He got a trinket coming up soon. Parry up very soon. Warbreaker, Avatar, maybe waiting out for the banner. So maybe he just wants to go in for the all-in. If Sejura wants to get a chance to fight the team too, he needs to defeat Holy Moly. And then still Talrion, Grook, and G-Funk over on the other team. So you gotta play this very carefully versus Holy. He wants to have a chance at beating the Survival Hunter and then to continue the pressure onto the next one. Whoever's gonna be it. Shattering Throw versus Holy Moly's Fleshcraft is going to be able to blast right through it. Stun onto Sejura, and it's going to be a big explosion on Sejura. Likely, big explosion. Got a parry to reduce some of the damage taken. Gonna be that Chimeric. Reducing the damage Sejura got for a little bit. Holy Moly disarm. Gonna be a freezing trap. No reflect. And Holy Moly back it up out of there. Making sure those dots roll in Sejura. Once you keep the pressure rolling, Harpoon, as he's trying to get behind the pillar, gonna be that coordinated assault, or rather flank and strike together with the pet. Reflect is up in case there's a freezing trap. Sejura kind of low on health. Does Holy Moly take him out? Sejura needs something for a defensive. He probably needs to go for a fear. Doesn't have a fear actually. Doesn't have anything at all. I think Holy Moly got him with a grenade taking out the warrior. Holy moly. With 3 kills, I thought it was going to be 4 for some reason, but he does get 3 by the looks of it. There it is. Wait, was one of them seed? No, he does get 4. There was a seed bot. Holy moly. Type something in the Discord so I can give you a roll. That was a 1v4. I gotta give you the champ roll for that one. Alrighty, boys, let's go. So, do we have enough? Boys, let's call it here, man. I gotta get food. I'm starving. I haven't eaten much today. I haven't had lunch. So let's call it there. Yeah? I'm getting at this point where I got no energy whatsoever, dude. Group ready, 3 new. Oh, no, Atho. You got 3 new. Okay, one more. Sentry, if you're ready, if you got a team, we'll show versus Athica's 1 more. Ah, man. 1 more. Athica, 3 new people, dude. We gotta get him in there. We gotta get him in. Sentry's ready? Alright, him and Atho. Let's just get him in. No thoughts, just get him in. I know, Anto, you still have a group. Anton, you got a group, but I'm just gonna get 1 more. Just quick Sentry versus Atho. I'm pretty sure Sentry wants to go for a bit of a rematch because he so far hasn't had a really great, game that he wanted as enhancement, dude. So far he's had a wrong talent, a wrong legendary for a couple of games, man. Back to square one. Good guy, Dala. We already have a group of new people, so I want to get Athaman in there. And got some new ones. We got Nerdo, dude. How could we miss a game with Nerdo? Or Imontren, or Nemi. Those guys haven't got to play. Well, Nemi technically got to play as a Warlock, but not on that character. So we gotta give him a chance, man. Gotta give him a game. Alright, did I save that one? I hope I did. Because that was a Hunter 1v4. Yo, Hunter, what was his name just now? It's in Russian. Damn. Yo, man, who did he just fight? Who just played the Hunter, Survival Hunter? Damn. Yo, my guy, Hunter from the last game. Your name escapes me right now, but write your name in Discord. I'll give a special roll. We're going for 1v4. Also, boys, join our Discord, link down below. Link in every single description of every single video on Livestream. Also, if you guys are enjoying the stream, give it a thumbs up. We'll very much appreciate it, boys. Helps out the channel tremendously. Switch. Got ourselves Nemi Lord. First up, over for the team 2, we got Mayu. Is Mayu or Nemi going to be first up? Looks like both of them are out here. Looks like Nemi is backing up out. Maybe it is Mayu. I think we're still trying to figure out who's going to be first, who's going to be last. On the team, we got ourselves Atha, we got ourselves Amon Tren, and Nerdo. Versus team 1 with Cal Drogo. Looks like Cal's might going to be first up. Arky in the back, we got ourselves Voss, we got ourselves Malfurion, as well as Sajiro. And it looks like Cal Drogo set himself up. Looks like it is going to be Nemi as a Beastmaster Hunter first, getting that concussive shot onto Cal, who's just going to roll in, trying to get a slow into Nemi. Trinkets out of that stun, leaping in with a leg sweep. Nemi needs to get out of there immediately. Cal got himself the images as well as the win. Going to be big kill shots, trying to go for a bit of a boopity bop with a ring of peace. But Cal, as soon as he gets low, is going to back up out of there, holding on to his defenses, getting back in. Holy moly, that's who it was, yo, holy. Message me in Discord or write something in the channel section letting me know that that's you. I'll give you a special roll on disc. Join our Discord, by the way, if you haven't. If you guys are part of the community, if everyone want to be part of the community, where we do duels and all the good stuff. Fist of Fury flying for Cal Drogo, but he's super low now. Kill shot, give himself a little bit of healing. Gonna be Nemi popping a defensive. Cal needs himself a defensive. He's gonna go for diffuse magic for some of the magic damage that he takes. He might be okay. Try to see if he can create some line of sight. The bets are beefed up. Bestial Wrath is rolling. They are gonna be beefy. The next kill shot could be extra deadly. He's trying to get himself as much healing as he can. Got himself a big defense with a forward brew, but Nemi does end up sniping him out. That is a rough one. Malfurion charging out. Nemi tried to go for a camo, but the pets do get swiped out. Trinket from Malfurion. Got himself Thorns Bash on Nemi. Trying to go for Convoke. Maybe the pets eat some of the Convoke. Potentially bites big onto Nemi. Get himself Freezing Trap. No more healing though. It does go down. That's one of the advantages of having a pet class. Is when you get hit by Convoke, your pets have a pretty good chance of getting hit by that Convoke. And the pets got there pretty quick, but the bites were ringing true for Malfurion. Gonna be Mayu in the bear form, trying to go maybe for a Fleshcraft. Doesn't have Fleshcraft in the open. A big bite out of Malfurion. Gonna be a stun by Mayu. Got himself big damage onto Malfurion. Gonna be full bleeds up and running. That is a Necrolord kitty versus Malfurion, who's a Night Fate kitty. Shackles Malediction. So Malfurion trying to get himself a bit of healing. Gonna be that roar. Maybe a war stomp into a Cyclone. Almost getting that interrupt for Mayu. Or maybe he didn't want to go for an interrupt. Maybe he's like fine being cycloned. Malfurion is able to get himself an opener. Gonna be that interrupt on the nature. Mayu immediately going for a bear from Fleshcraft. So now he's got himself that extra defense in order to last out versus Malfurion. Thorns are up, bash Mayu looking just to get the dot damage to bleed out Malfurion. Literally just letting Roots and Ursul's Vortex keep it in place. Doesn't want him to go anywhere to go for a reset. Just letting him get the claws, get the hits. And it's going to be a bash by Malfurion. Big Convoke. Mayu trinking it out just to get that interrupt. Did not trust himself to live that big Convoke. Going to be Malfurion with the friends and regen. Trying to go for Hibernate. Does actually Hibernate Mayu. Actually landing that CC. I haven't seen Hibernate in such a long while. But he's able to do it. Malfurion is waiting until the next Convoke. I think a minute Convoke too, right? There's going to be a little bit like 40 more seconds starting now. Barking out for Mayu. Looking to get out of there. Malfurion trying to stay and keep the pressure rolling. Thorns is up. Malfurion does not have a lot of health though. Mayu catching him in the main. Why is it real low? I think Mayu might just be able to take him out of here. Unless Malf got something under his sleeve. Going to be a quick roll to Mayu. Got himself a little bit of self-heal. While in bear from Fred's and regen is skipping and floating. Mayu got wall and everything. Malfurion doesn't really have much as a trinket. No health whatsoever. Trying to go for regrowth, and that's going to be a big old bite. But Mayu should be able to take out the C-Pod pretty easily. It's going to be Sajiro up next, charging out. Going to be the Ursa keeping him in place, leaping on top of Mayu. And Mayu with a quick bash, juking in the other direction, trying to separate away from Sajiro, but he does have a second leap. I think he's got the leap legendary, so that's what's going to keep him moving for a while. Another stun, and man, Sajiro just unable to play the game. Finally able to catch up to Mayu either way. Banner is up. It's going to be Mayu jumping down while in bear form. Maybe wants to go for a flash cut. Wall is getting used with Barskin. That warrior still chopping through Mayu's defenses as best as he can. Is that Thorns too? It doesn't look like it's Thorns just yet. Now it's Thorns. Sajiro with a reflect. Got himself sharpening blade. So Mayu actually surviving. Just rotated all his defenses. That's going to be Cyclone definitely interrupted by Sajiro. but it's going to be Fleshcraft Sajura going in for a full... Actually, I don't even know if that Shatter made it through. I think Mayu might have been able to Shadow Melt and stun it before that Shatter got through. And I think that might have been a Shatter that did not make it. Sajura did have to spend a few globals fighting through the Fleshcraft. Going to be a Pharaoh leaping behind Sajura, but he does turn around. Has that what is it? Down with the sword up, so it's going to be a parry. And parry does work against a kick, like a skull badge by the Feral Druid, since it is technically an attack. And it does come from a direction. So he's able to parry and interrupt, which is kind of interesting. It's kind of weird, but it is very, very interesting. Gonna be Sajura trying to walk towards the eye, decided against it, just kind of gonna let himself run around, collect a little bit of healing while Fleshcraft is rolling on him. Mayu, not really sure how to approach it. I guess he's Sajura's trying to pull Mayu away from any kind of pillar. Mayu is gonna get the bleeds in. Sajura going for a fear. Maybe just going for a line of sight away from Mayu. Maybe just waiting for cooldowns. It could be a part of his plan. Just maybe keep the Feral out of stealth. And in combat, Mayu did use Berserk there, so there's going to be lots of bleeds available. Thorns is up. Sajura is very reluctant to want to have to fight the Feral for the time being. Mayu can just keep moonfiring him in the room. That is going to be Root leaping in, quick maim with the Shackles and Malediction. Sajura does not really wait to break the Shackles. Does he reflect for at least one of those? But Mayu with full bleeds, and the Shackle is going to rot him down. Vaughn is going to be up next, getting a couple of dots onto Mayu with a quick fear. Does Vaughn maybe have a chance versus the Feral Druid? Potentially. Hits him with a stun. Full PI. Full Void Eruption. Going to be a trinket for the Feral. Full Void Eruption with a horror effect. Mayu does break out of that horror just to get a maim onto Vaughn. Just to hit him with some sort of CC. Just to break apart. What is it called? The Void Torrent. That's what it is. Void Eruption, Void Torrent. There's a lot of Void abilities in here. Vaughn down on cooldowns for a time being. Has defenses though in case he needs to. Going to be Shadow Crash onto Mayu. Disperses up, but it's going to be a cycle of Mayu. Trying to make sure that Vaughn has no healing whatsoever. But Vaughn to be able to, after the cycle and catch himself a reset. Looks like he's unable to. Vaughn desperate, trying to get himself a heal. Trying to get disrupted, but Mayu with the bleeds and a bite, taking him out. Archie trying to see if he can fight this unbeatable Feral, getting an interrupt on the nature, but it's going to be a full freebie Fleshcraft for Mayu. Got him some Thorns, and Archie is definitely going to have to purge those if he's going to get up in melee with his Feral Druid. This Feral so far has been the menace of today's duels. Absolutely just unstoppable machine. And I don't think Mayu actually even lost a duel at any point. There was another Feral Druid that did actually get taken down, but it took a lot, dude. It took a whole village just to take him down. Mayu taking a bit of damage. Sunder with a stun. Chain Harbor's Bararchy looking to get some big damage into Mayu. Mayu getting full dots. And if anything, he's just building calm points, whether with Moonfire, whether with Bruce Slashes onto Archie, just to keep the calm points turning. Archie got Ghost was rolling. The Ghosts are going to have to take a long route just to catch up to Mayu. But the Earth Elemental, if anything, keeping Mayu out in the open. Ghostos are barely able to reach Mayu. Big LA Blast because Ghostos, even though they don't get attacks, they still generate your Maelstrom. So for Archie, that is still Maelstrom to keep himself alive and healthy, but also keep himself loaded up with big LA Blast and Chain Harvest and Lightning Bolts in case he wants to. Mayu does not go off the side of the platform. He would look like he was going to try to go for a juke, but not quite. Maim onto Archie, letting the dots rot him down. Archie has a trinket if he needs to, wall if he needs to. As long as he got Maelstrom, he'll be okay. There's a full bar of mana. Having to use a lot of that mana to start to heal himself. That's going to be a Cyclone getting interrupted, almost interrupted. Mayu up close to Archie, does not have a grounding totem for it, so he's going to try to get himself a heal. Mayu trinketed out of that stun. Choosing to trinket out of that stun. Not really sure if he needed to. Archie dropping down to get some food, and mana immediately gonna be the stun open up by Mayu. Trinket for Archie. Could wall this off as well. Got him so Ghostful, so that's gonna be plenty of Maelstrom. Mayu is able to get Archie a bit disoriented, just forcing him down from the top of the ramp, from the top of the bridge. If anything, Archie at least got himself a little bit of Maelstrom. Could sit down and get himself some mana, or get himself some food. It looks like it's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to get himself a little bit of mana recovery. Mayu back in with Berserk. Looks like Mayu might be committing a lot of cooldowns here. Berserk is perfect for a back-to-back bites and keeping the dots rolling versus Archie. Archie with a Chain Harvest, getting a lot of healing from Mayu. Trying to go for a Cyclone. Knows he wants to go for a Fleshcraft. Archie's just going to have to let that Cyclone happen. He could have interrupted the Cyclone, actually. And actually, at that point, if you are going to just force and guarantee that the guy's going to get a Fleshcraft either way, do you just set the Cyclone, or do you interrupt it? I don't even know. Archie getting hit with the Shackles, might not be able to break it. He's able to heal through the Shackles. Ghosts are still with him, so he's able to get a little bit of Maelstrom. Bash, and that's going to be Mayu taking him out. Man, that was a tough one. There's only so much you can do. And Mayu, with 3 kills back to back, taking him out. Man, that's rough. Holy moly. Hey, want me to chip to Discord? Yo, Holy, are you part of our Discord community? Like, do you have the channel, the Discord channel, the Dalaran YouTube channel, Discord? So if you're on there, if you type something in general, I can give you the champions role. I can give you the champions role. Unless if I can find you. Holy moly. Yeah, if you type something in Discord, I can give you the champions role for going for 1v4. So you have a special role just for getting a 1v4 blaster in the duels. Shouldn't have let him get a second and don't play. Yeah, maybe. You guys should probably let Mayu go last or something. This is Golden Nicholas. I'm glad you enjoyed these. Me and also Hunters are very OP. Yo, value. Hunters are really strong. Dude, Beastmaster Blaster. They get a lot of procs. Big blaster. Alright, holy moly. Roll champ. There we go, my guy. There it is. Blue looks good on you, bud. There we go, my guy. Alrighty, boys. I think we're done ski, man. I'm spent. I'm at a point where I got no food in me, man. I gotta go get something to eat. I'm gonna chill on the couch. I got some Conan rating to do. I just gotta hang out for a bit, man. I just gotta take it easy, man. I didn't even get lunch. So, boys, Jorgen, Nicholas, Semet, Evalio, Nemes, Nightmares, Recoil, Marcel, holy moly, Jordan, Suits, what's up? Gundi Salvas, boys. Thank you so much for joining the duels. Athol, Antibodon, Uber Ninja, Rimaru, all you boys. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. You guys super fun to hang out with. Yo, boys, give the stream a thumbs up if you enjoy your time here or if you just want to support me. That helps out the channel tremendously. If you're watching the streams and videos, you might as well subscribe as well as hit the bell just to get the regular content that we do here. Tyler, how you doing, my man? Miss you, buddy. Hit up our Discord, link down below in that. Link down for our Discord channel, community Discord, and link of every single video, link of every stream. If you watch these videos anyway, you might as well join our Discord. That's the best place to reach me. DMs are always open, but you can also hang out with the other boys there as well. Thank you, guys. You guys are wonderful, beautiful, super fun hanging out with all of you. We'll be back tomorrow for some NA 5V5 1v1 duels. You guys have a good one. I'm gonna go get some food and chill. You guys are beautiful. I'll see you all next time. Alrighty, stay safe right there. Peace.
Made it through the